sports update with Trust a Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trust a Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
With the 4 o'clock headlines, I'm Tom Clayton. Good afternoon. No tracking back, a lack of work rate and throwing a strop at not playing. Just some of the accusations levelled at Mo Salah after he was benched last night. Is it the beginning of the end for Liverpool's Egyptian king? Well, Simon Jordan says he deserves at least a little bit of respect.
I don't think this should be a guaranteed place for anybody, but I think there should also be a lot of currency and a lot of latitude and a lot of credit in the bank for players that are capable of changing a game, but and also have indicated what they're capable of doing over a long period of time.
Meanwhile, our focus switches to the Europa League this evening. Tonight, it's Sean Dyche's first match in charge of Forest against Porto, live on talkSPORT from 8. The former Forest midfielder Henry Lansbury told us that Sean Dyche will have all the tools to be a success at the City Ground.
You need depth in your team to have a good chance of staying in the league and fighting for obviously Champions League places and getting up and around it. And they've got the squad to do it. It's just how quickly can Dyche turn that around to make them show it.
At 5:45, Villa are away at Go Ahead Eagles on talkSPORT 2. Then at 8, Palace Villa are playing at 5:45, I should say. Then at 8, Palace are going up against in the Conference League. I've got squads completely wrong there, so ignore me. Palace are on talkSPORT 2, Villa are on talkSPORT. We'll go with that. Lucy Bronze has won England Women's Player of the Year. She beat the Euros winning penalty scorer Chloe Kelly and the keeper Hannah Hampton to the award. And it's a shambles. No, not just my news reading, but that's according to Harry Brock. That's about England's cricket schedule. Meanwhile, Darren Goff is a little concerned about the condition of our fast bowlers ahead of the Ashes.
Jofra Archer has played 15 tests, averages over 30 with a ball, and he's been around a long time now. So we're trying to rest him. He comes back and he picks up injuries. And it's the same with Mark Wood.
Can you tell I've not done this for 6 weeks? The T20 series against New Zealand starts on Sunday morning live on talkSPORT.
talkSPORT News. Resident
doctors in England are going on strike for 5 days next month, and the King's become the first British monarch to publicly pray with the Pope in nearly 500 years. More from the news team at 5:30.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Come rain or shine, we've got your electric car covered with 400 EV ready centres, so you can drive away happy every time.
Persistent rain slowly clearing to the North Sea coast. Still scattered heavy and blustery showers. A windy day for many of us. I'm off for a lie down.
Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT with everyone's favourite. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and alongside me, you like him nearly just as much. It's Darren here, by the way. It's Darren Bent.
It's Darren here, by the way.
No,
Darren
I just
Bent.
said that.
Easy, what's happening?
Yeah, it's sunshine.
Good, man.
What's this?
A nutriment. Oh, I forgot, man. I put it in my bag earlier.
What is it?
I'll wait for you to drink that.
Was it just a drink?
High protein nutriment. Boy, do you know about this, Joe? Bad boy drink.
Oh, that looks horrific.
Hey, I'll get you a glass. You can have some.
Why are you having that? Because you've got all the sweets next to you.
Hey, yours, mate.
You finished yours?
No, I gave mine away.
That's nice, yeah.
Anything else?
But, Jiggo, we've got a show for you today. We really do. We want to hear from Newcastle fans what Liverpool are doing wrong with Isak. Also, Liverpool fans, if you're in the Champions League final tomorrow, who starts, Isak or Ekitike? Good question. Also, building up to all of tonight's European action, including Sean Dyche's first game as Forest manager. A game you can hear live on talkSPORT. And ahead of that, Dyche has been speaking about football fashion. So, what football fashion would you bring back? I think Joe's written a book today. Look at this. And it's Thursday, which means, of course, the return of What's Happening, Benty. Your chance to ask Darren Bent anything you want in today's What's Up, Benty, to get your WhatsApp voice notes in. And remember to start it with your name. And, of course, What's Happening, Benty. All that plus Benty's going to give us his all-time Premier League veteran 11. And we'll be joined by former USA defender Alexi Lalas and Super Kevin Hatchard.
Oh, just out.
Yeah, we're good. We're very well. This is Drive, this talkSPORT. You can get involved. 03717 22 33 44 is today's magic number.
And of course it's the boot room, and I have a peach of a chat for you today. It's about boots.
Peach of a chat.
Ah.
DB?
Yeah, what's happening?
Notice the Gale Force Goldstein climbing slowly back up the darts Premier League now with another 4-0 victory. Always about qualification. That's all it is at the moment, just qualifying. Game, set, I'm telling you, mate, never write the Galfuls off.
That's fine. I mean, currently I sit top.
Okay, all right, but it's not about it's not about that.
Well, we're in the same league.
Oh, okay.
Are we in the same league?
Where did PSG finish? I think you'll find very, very low down.
You're not PSG, mate. You're like
Just saying.
You're like Ajax.
Just saying. And then they went on to... I'm not like Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a monitor over there. I mean, what are you doing over there?
By the way, how small the monitors that brought it? How small's that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they think it's like an eye test we're going through here, but...
Please look into the camera when speaking to guests who are down the line.
Like this.
So,
Smallest monitor, no, I can't see that.
So is that my one there then? When it was to get it would like that? Who was in charge of that, like that?
Yeah, that works well on radio, right?
The camera 3.
Yeah. You know, there's about 9 people watching, about 2 billion people listening, right?
Yeah, but let's get the information out. If we're talking to a guest, I need to know where I'm looking.
Well, no, you look down that one.
That's obviously not mine. It's there.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you haven't got a note on yours.
Because I know already.
Oh, okay.
How are you, Andy?
I'm great. I'm very well.
Hey, you need to try this, man. Nourishment.
What is that? Just describe that. It looks like a can of beans you got, but it's what in it?
It's the original Nourishment. It's like a protein drink, but it's on the strawberry flavour, banana flavour, chocolate flavour. I've currently got the vanilla flavour.
And so would you just open that and pour it into
I'm about to in about half an hour.
What does it smell like? Just vanilla?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Right, I've never seen it before.
Whole tight Nourishment.
Right. Why did Joe turn his nose up at it?
Because he doesn't like it.
No, he didn't like it.
No.
Does he?
Bad boy drink.
Oh, we've got lots.
Sorry. He broke it.
Lots coming out to that. Another big night. European football never stops, does it?
No. I'm guessing that's Thursday that Man United will come into it at some point, so I'm guessing you're tonight.
No, mate, listen, sometimes you don't need European football. I don't think we can handle European football, right? League's bad enough. We've got your Veteran 11. That was meant to be on Monday. Then it was Tuesday. It's turned into a Craig David song. Now it's Thursday.
I still haven't finished it.
Have you not done it?
No, I've done a lot of it. It's hard.
What's the premise of it?
So basically, what they were like after the age of 35, the best players in the Premier League after 35. So you can't pick someone like, say, Wazza, who played I can't remember what age he was. Say he played in the Premier League till 36.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be in it because his best years were in his 20s.
So you're looking for their best years,
so
right?
I'll give you an obvious one. Who's in it?
Zlatan.
No, Thiago Silva was incredible at Chelsea, over 35.
Okay.
That's why it's hard.
Zlatan.
He's in it.
Giggsy.
I'm doing it later.
Okay, fine. I'll have to do that a bit later on. We will have team news for you ahead of all tonight's football. So we've got the best of talkSPORT. We'll talk about Sean Dyche and Forest. They're in action.
Sensational drink, Benty. Vanilla is the best. They're just full of sugar.
Is it full of sugar? So what are you having it for then?
Yeah, mate, high protein.
That works so well on radio. Give that another rattle again. That sounds really good. Yeah. I think that makes people want to go to the toilet. Right, let's start the show, shall we? Liverpool bounced back by Tonkin Frankfurt live on talkSPORT last night, but Salah and Isak continue to struggle. So, how does Slot get the best out of both of them?
Dominic Szoboszlai, 25 yards out, drills it into the bottom corner and gets Liverpool a fifth. This is like the Liverpool of last season.
And what next for Mo Salah? Because he was benched tonight and Liverpool didn't really miss him.
If I'm reading Mo Salah's face, I'm reading someone that's saying in his head, how dare you, after all I've done for this football club, how dare you put me on the bench?
I don't think there should be a guaranteed place for anybody, but I think there should also be a lot of currency and a lot of credit in the bank for players that are capable of changing a game.
I think he's getting posh, Simon John. Yeah, Liverpool ended a run of 4 straight defeats with a 5-1 win away at Frankfurt last night. They did fall behind in the first half, but ran out comfortable winners in the end. But they did it without Salah, who started on the bench, and Isak was also taken off at half-time as he continues to search for his best form. Arne Slot spoke to the media after the game, and he was asked what the key was to ending their losing run.
Biggest exception for me was, today compared to the other games we've played, was the playing style of our opponent. So we got also some energy out of the moments we could press them, which in the last 4 or 5 games we played, we were not able to press the opponent because, the ball wasn't on the ground, was through the air.
Well, he's got to get over that. He's literally got... I'm starting to sound like a moany old man now, isn't he? The playing style. Talking about the playing style. Can only win the game, is what he's alluding to, when opponents play into their hands. Anything long ball they can't cope with, they've got no chance. Is what he's saying.
Well, they need to be better at that.
Yeah, I don't get why he's saying it. Do you know what I mean? Brentford, they got the weekend. If I'm Brentford, I'm just pumping that ball long. I mean, they like playing it in on behind the defenders anyway.
But no, I understand that where they struggled, but I just think it was a test last night, kind of. I mean, it started off a little bit, go 1-0 down,
25 minutes, yeah.
And then they kicked into gear. And I think we spoke about it in the week about Arne Slot has got to make big decisions because Ekatike at the minute just looks so much better than Isak.
Goal.
Lovely. But talk about the pass. Remember I said to you the other week about Robertson being one of the best left-backs in Premier League history, right?
Yep.
How he doesn't start now, because Kirkes has not worked. He has to start. To even see that, doesn't even take a touch. First time, book down the line, and you go, right.
But when he started running with the ball, and he had a defender up his backside, and he just pushed it in front of the defender, so he knew the defender.
Lucky he had Robin Koch chasing him. Do you not remember him at Leeds? Jesus, he was slow.
No, yeah, I do. I remember the name. I remember the name. I don't remember the playing style.
Yeah.
Joe's having a...
No, but that's his name.
No, I just don't remember Koch, that's all. But, what did you ask me a question? I don't remember him.
Robin, yeah, slow.
Oh, say his full name. If it was like Wayne Rooney, you'd say Rooney.
Go on,
right? I don't remember Koch. But the way he pushed the ball in front of the defender, and that meant the defender couldn't get it because
couldn't touch him.
His body was... I thought that was unbelievable.
And a lovely
unbelievable
finish.
touch.
He has just looked so much better than Isak. Now, I get it, Isak, but I wouldn't say Isak's got himself to blame, but he kind of has, because he's the one who wanted to go on strike. He's the one who wanted to force a move through to Liverpool. So he's the one, lack of preparation in terms of this season. No games played. I don't know how much training he did. He even went back and trained with Sociedad, I think it was, or at their facilities. But Ekitike looks sharp. He looks composed. His touch is nice. He looks like a real goal threat.
Confidence. Loads of confidence.
So if there was a game tomorrow, he starts. Isak's on the bench. I thought it worked, because he played from the right and Gakpo was from the left, right? But it worked. They performed really, really well. I thought Wirtz was good last night. I thought he was good last night. Looked really bright. Yeah. But I guess the moment at the end was the one where it was, oh my goodness, when Salah plays a lovely 1-2, just squared the ball to Wirtz, let him put the ball in the empty net for his first goal, and he opted to shoot. But do you know what it was about Salah? And I love Salah. People who've listened to this show, I've defended him and loved him for a long time. Yeah. It was his face afterwards. You know, usually if I've shot and I could have passed, you just give it that, like praying hands. I'm sorry, didn't see you. It was like he was like, I don't care. Like, keep it safe there. I'll get on with it. Rather than going, let's square it. And he had the same, I think, against your lot, where he could have squared it back to Wirtz, and he's gone for the outside of the boot and he's shanked it wide. So he's in a moment.
What does that tell you about his mindset?
He's annoyed at the minute.
He's annoyed, or he's desperate to score?
Not so much desperate, he's just annoyed, and he doesn't really care what happens at the minute. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't care about the team, because he does. But in those moments, I don't care, I'm going to just shoot. And if it goes, then it goes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's where he looks like at the minute, because that one there is blatant. He should pass it to Wirtz last night, and he doesn't.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But for the team, they look strong on set plays. Konate and Virgil getting their goals. But they're definitely a team, and as Arnie Slot said, that when you try and play against Liverpool and you open up, they'll just carve for you. You're best off being really regimented, really structured, stodgy, and then you might get something. But if you open up like Frankfurt did, they'll just run through you like
So going back to Salah, what do you do with him? Do you drop him? Do you drop Isak? I mean, I think Slot said that Isak came off with an injury, right? I don't know how much of a worry that is. We'll find out, I suppose, in the next 24 hours.
He might come back in now, so it'd be Ekitike down the middle.
I think so.
Gakpo and him on the right. Yeah. But you never know. Arnie Slot might look at this and go, do you know what? I don't like this. So I'm going to let me test him again. So let me go Frimpong on the right, Gakpo left, Ekitike down the middle. Let me see how he reacts.
What with Salah, you mean?
With Salah, yeah.
Okay. What would you do with him? Yesterday you said you'd never ever drop him.
After seeing last night and him coming on and then not passing that one, because it's not even like one of those where you can say, I didn't see him. Like, he's coming onto his left foot. So he's where he's looking at the goal right, Andy, to his left-hand side.
He knows.
You can see Wirtz right ahead of you. So he knows the pass is there and he opts not to do it. That would make me go, I need to test him again. So maybe go someone else again.
You drop him?
I drop him, go again. Someone else.
Okay. And if Isak was fit,
then I go same three. Okay. Ekitike, Gakpo and Isak.
Okay. So Benty's dropping Salah. What would you do? 0371722.
What are you doing?
344. I'm dropping him. I don't think anyone should be undroppable. I really don't.
Messi at Barca.
Yeah, maybe he's the only one. Maybe he's
Ronaldo
the only one. But you're talking about...
I'm talking about the two of the best ever.
Ever.
Yes.
Right. You probably can't drop the two greatest players ever.
No.
But anyone else, I think you have to.
I just think it's not a good look for Salah. And I go back to, I'm one of his biggest fans, but it's not a good look when you see someone's there. But I don't care if the score's 5-1 and the game's done. Pass the ball properly.
But my problem is, and I wouldn't know what the answer is because I've never obviously been a manager, but if you've got a superstar player, one of the best players on the planet, and you drop him, he's going to get in a strop. And then I don't know what that does to him mentally. And
I'm not trying to compare situations, right?
Yeah.
At all. But at Arsenal, we had Aubameyang, who was the superstar, top goal scorer, and Mikel Arteta made the decision, he's got to go. And even when members of the board were saying, I don't think
his numbers were nowhere near Salah.
No, but my point is he was our superstar.
I know, but I don't think you can compare the two.
Of course you can. You talk about a superstar at a club. Maybe because
No, I'm not. I'm talking about a world superstar. He thinks he's one of the best players on the planet.
I bet you at that time, Aubameyang's numbers stacked up against most.
Not Salah, they didn't. You know that, Benny.
No, but he was out. My point is he was the captain and superstar.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And we had to.
But then he left.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. If Slot wants to bring him back in,
That's what I'm saying. That you have to make a decision, Arnie Slot, whether you go, no, we've seen the best of Salah, and you move him on, or you go.
Do you think there'll be Liverpool fans thinking we should have got 100 million for him?
Yeah, of course, you'll get some saying he's got to go.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
What do you do, Mohamed Salah? 03717223334. Liverpool fans and football fans, I know lots of you want to have your say on this, so don't hang around. That's how we start today's show, with Isak, with Salah, and with Liverpool. 03717223334. Dial that, you can have your say next, live on Drive on talkSPORT.
Who's this again? Not Earth in the Fire. Is it Earth in the Fire?
Yeah. You know what they called Earth in the Fire, don't you?
All right, mate, you can...
No.
Go on.
There's the three people in it.
Come on.
I thought you knew Tony Earth.
No.
Tony Earth. It is Jim Wynn.
You are the worst actor in the world.
Stuart Fire.
I know it's not
Google
the
it.
name. I know it's not the name. I know it's not.
Why do you think it is?
Because I know the history of the Earth in the Fire.
No, you don't. It's their surnames. It is actually. I don't know.
His name Tony Earth, is
No,
it?
it's not Tony. It's Brian. It's Brian Earth. Eddie Wynn. Benty, you're a Leeds player that popped into your head.
What?
Why are we talking about the Leeds defender? Why did that pop in your head?
Because that's who Ekatike ran past, Robin Koch. He plays for Frankfurt.
Oh, I see. I thought you took. No, I thought you meant when he was at Leeds he did it.
No, when he was at Leeds, he was slow. That's what I said.
Right, okay, fine.
You're right.
No, I just thought there was other people you could have mentioned.
Why would I mention someone else when he was the guy who played
I know he
against...
ran past him last night, but I'm saying there's other slow players you could have mentioned. Like, no, I know he was up against him. You're missing my point.
No, but you're not. But why would I?
What I'm saying is,
my point is, why would I mention someone else when I'm talking about last night's game?
I'll tell you why. Because you know you're working with me, right? Mention another defender. That's what I'm saying. Because you look at producer Joe, and Joe's like, "Why has Benty just mentioned it?"
No, but Joe, was my point not relevant? That he was.
No, it was
so
totally relevant.
Yeah.
That's my point.
It's because you're childish. That's the problem.
Is that why you went? Oh, no, like that.
No, yeah, because it's you.
Nothing to do with me.
Childish, man.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with being a child. Young at heart. It's a drive and talk sport with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Still to come, we're joined by Kevin Hatchard for a bit of drive by wire. Did you open your drink? Why haven't you opened it yet?
I'll do it in a bit.
All right, okay. Just quickly, Newcastle United have reportedly explored the possibility of bringing Elliot Anderson back to the club. Why'd they let him go in the first place?
For Newcastle?
Yeah.
Okay, where was he getting in that midfield?
I know, but come on.
Even now?
Well, okay. You say that, but Liverpool have signed Ekatike and Isak. Mm-hmm. You could say, how's it one of them starting every week?
Okay, I get it, but...
It's all about squad depth. You know that.
As a holder, he's not better than Tonali. Tonali is unbelievable. I love Elliot Anderson.
I know, but they've got Champions League football. They've got domestic cup. You're trying to get. I mean, he only makes Newcastle stronger. There's no way you should let someone like that go ever.
I wonder if he'd have gone to Newcastle then. If he'd have stayed at Newcastle, would he be starting for England? Probably not.
That's a really good point.
Do you know what I mean? Probably not.
Good point. That's a really good point. But still, you shouldn't let him go.
Would you take him at United? Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay. They're talking about Conor Gallagher, right?
I know. I like Conor Gallagher.
Me
but
too.
Then if we get him, I'm guessing that's the end of Belieber, and I think Belieber's unbelievable.
No, I mean, squad depth, you just told me 4 seconds ago.
How many seconds?
4 seconds ago. Depth.
10th. In cricket, England's third T20 against New Zealand was washed out by rain in Auckland, giving Harry Brookside a 1-0 series victory. A reminder, later on in the show, we'll be hearing questions from you in What's Happening, Benty. What happening, Benty? Just save our number 03717223344 in your phone. Then open up your WhatsApp and then head to it and then send us a voice note. Any question you want to Darren Bent, it must start with "What happening, Benty?" All right? Is there one particular subject you want people to mention? It's been paddle in the past, it's been superheroes.
Nah, I like as long as people stay away from the football stuff. Like it was the best
obvious one.
Yeah, like but I don't mind I like superhero. Okay. I like wrestling.
Right.
I like a bit of nourishment. If you want to ask me about nourishment,
all right. Why are you saying it like that? No, why don't you say nourishment?
Because
nourishment.
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 That my favourite sweets, maybe.
I think you've had about 300 of them.
Mate, that's your thing.
I haven't touched them.
Is that yours? Yes or no?
Yes.
Is
it empty?
Next to a Red Bull?
Is it empty?
Diet going well, is it? Sweets and Red Bull. Good lunch, that.
Right, sorry. Who bought me the sweets?
I lost.
No. Who bought me the sweets?
Me, because I lost.
Who bought me the Red Bull?
Me.
So I didn't buy any of it. Is the Red Bull open? Is it open?
Andy, I said to you,
I'll
get you a bottle of water and an orange, and you went, nah, mate, get me the Red Bull and the sweets.
Your kid's life. Such a liar. Let's go to phone lines 03717.
Red Bull sweets, please.
I didn't say that. I won't be able to sleep tonight if I have them. Dan joins us. Hello, Daniel.
Hey, lads, you all right?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. I've just got something to say regarding Mohamed Salah debate.
Barnsley? You think he's going to Barnsley?
Oh, yeah, why not? If him, Haaland, we can have an XC we'll have them all. We'll have them all, why not?
What would you like to say, my friend?
Basically, I'm going to use Barnsley as an example, actually, because we've got I think it's important not to just play someone just because of their name. So we've got David McGoldrick at Barnsley, and he's been struggling in form as of recently, but Conor Hourihant's manager's still been playing him. And then he dropped him for Reyes Cleary, and then Reyes Cleary scored against Wickham, and then he scored that sensational goal.
Oh, my goodness, what a goal that was from like 10 yards inside his own half.
Exactly, and my point is, if Conor wouldn't have had the confidence, I suppose, to drop the named player that is David McGoldrick to give this kid who was at Hartlepool, I think, last season, that would have never happened for him. You know what I mean?
My only thing with that, Dan, it's a good point. My only thing with that is that, first of all, I get it, McGoldrick's a good footballer, has been a good footballer, but Salah also has got not so much credit in the bank because that only counts to a certain point. Right, he does, right?
has.
But also as well, you have to have a clear vision or plan of someone coming in if Salah's dropped. There's no point going, like, it worked last night because they had Ekitike, Gakpo and Isak. But like, if Isak's injured and you go, okay, Ekitike down the middle, you don't want to go, I'm just going to put Frimpong there for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be some kind of clear plan to go, I'm playing Frimpong there because of this.
Ben's up next. Good point. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Darren. Hi, Andy.
Yes.
I know, mate. Yeah, I like that. Good. How you doing, mate? Right?
It's the other way round. It's my show. So Andy,
it's Darren.
and whoever I'm with.
Yeah, my point is sort of the opposite to the previous caller, really. I think, Salah's been probably the best player in the Premier League last 3 seasons. He doesn't turn into a bad player overnight. I think he deserves to stay in the team. I think
Can I ask, is he undroppable then, Ben?
I would say he's got at least, I'd say, half a dozen games in the bank where he's got, can change his fortunes around and he can come good. I think the bigger issue is Liverpool have been poor this season, and the poor form has just caught up with them, and that's resulting in Salah looking like he's having a bad few games. And it's the old classic of, the best player always gets the bad press and becomes a scapegoat. And this is a classic example.
So, what's the answer to the question? Yes or no? Is he undroppable for you at the moment?
At the moment, yeah, absolutely.
He's undroppable. Okay. It's tough. It's a tough one. Thanks for your call, by the way, Ben.
It's because he's been so good for so long. That's the problem.
And any minute he could pick up the ball, pop and do it.
Yeah, that's the problem you got because you're almost. It's going to happen, and then you think I need to play him.
Yeah.
But and again,
I think everyone should be droppable.
Nah, I don't know. The guy's been hitting 30 a season for the last 7 years.
If your form's not great,
he still hit a few goals this year.
Yeah, he will get a few. But we saw last night,
He should have passed it.
He should have passed it. Still to come, we'll be asking what you would like to bring back into fashion in football. Mine's 4-4-2. I miss those days. First up, it's time for No Googling. After Chelsea had 3 teenagers score for them in the Champions League last night, we want to know who's the youngest player to score in the Champions League for a Premier League club. Do you know that, Benny? Who's the youngest player to score in Champions League for a Premier League club? I'll give you a horrific clue, and it will be right after this live and drive on talkSPORT.
Didi Hamann hopes we've seen a turning point for Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. The German finally got an assist in their 5-1 Champions League win in Frankfurt, but Hamann says Wirtz must now do it domestically.
The games in the Champions League are not as frantic and quickly and physical as it is in the Premier League. He's got to show that form in the Premier League as well. He hasn't done it so far, show glimpses.
Meanwhile, Gabby Agbonlahor says Salah will be fuming at starting on the bench last night.
If I'm reading Mo Salah's face, I'm reading someone that's saying in his head, how dare you, after all I've done for this football club, how dare you put me on the bench?
Elsewhere, Spurs have a new non-executive director. Eric Hinson is a former US Navy officer and pilot. He becomes the 5th member of what Tottenham have called a refreshed and modernised board. And we're hearing reports that UEFA President Alexander Sheffrin is putting pressure on the Italian FA to cancel a planned overseas game. AC Milan versus Como is due to happen in Australia in February. Italian journalist Daniela Fisichella says a final call could all come down to cash that the Western Australia government is investing.
12 million euros to organise the game. The funds are going to be split pretty much equally between the two clubs, Milan and Como.
And there's more at talkSPORT.com.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Michael Jackson fan, Darren Bent alongside. If holograms existed in as much that you could go and see stuff that happened in the past.
A little bit like that Abbott experience, something.
Yeah, but I know they exist, but if they properly existed, and you could go back and see anything. So it might be the Rumble in the Jungle, might be anything you want. Would it be Michael Jackson Bad concert?
That'd be one, but I think...
No, what's top of your list?
Arlie Foreman, man.
There you go.
Oh, ringside as well. I need to be ringside for that.
All right, calm down. Ringside for it. Before the break, I asked a question. I've got a great clue. I hope you don't get this. Who's the youngest player to score a Champions League goal for a Premier League club? Surname, right?
Foden.
No, surname, right? Is
Wazza.
Listen, no, surname.
Listen, okay.
No, surname is in your back garden when you haven't when the grass is long. What do you do to get it short? You
mow the lawn. Mow the lawn.
Not lawn. Mow the
grass.
That's his surname.
Mow the grass.
Yeah. And his first name is what you wear under a t-shirt if it's cold.
Vest.
That's his name. Read it out loud.
Vest mow the grass.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's unbelievable clue.
Wait there.
That's unbelievable.
Wait. Vest mow the grass.
Yeah.
Vest. West.
Come on, man.
Vest mow the grass.
Mow the grass.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but you're saying mow the grass. You're going up.
Vest mow the grass.
No. Vest mow the grass.
Vest mow the grass.
Oh my God! I can't believe you can't hear that. You can all hear that in the gallery.
Wait. Vest mow the grass.
Come on, it was 17.
I'll just keep going until we get Kevin, but I'll keep going.
No. Or maybe Kevin knows that, actually. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening, Benty. Save your number or our number 03717 223344 in your phone. Head to WhatsApp. Ask Benny anything you want, but it must start with What Happening, Benty. Let's find out if our next guest knows who Vest Mow the Grass is. It's time enough for this.
drive worldwide. Why?
Kick yourself. You are going to kick yourself. I'm guessing he knows it. Hopefully he does. As we say hello, let's get the catchphrase out. Hello, good afternoon to Kevin Hatchard. Hi, Kev.
How are we, chaps? You well?
We're good. We're very well.
Read me the question again, sorry, just quickly.
All
if
right.
you don't mind.
Okay, yeah. Who's the youngest player to score in the Champions League for a Premier League club? Answer, Vest Mow the Grass.
Vest Mow the Grass?
Oh, my. You go for him back. Honestly, it's like probably the best clue I've ever
No. He's not going to tell us. I need to get...
Arsenal player was 17.
Cesc Fabregas.
Yes.
Vest Mow the Grass. Cesc Fabregas.
That's unbelievable.
It's appalling.
That's unbelievable clue. That's unbelievable clue.
And then you're saying to me, I can't believe you can't hear it.
What? Vest Mow the
If you
Grass?
said mow the grass, that would have clicked in my head.
Oh, sorry. I should become more
you
northern.
You need to northernify it. Yeah, exactly.
Can only apologise.
Tailor it to me.
It's good to see you, Kev. You well? You are the light switch.
Yeah, very well.
Light switch is all
very
done.
well.
We commented that
yes.
on last week. We've got lots
all
to talk
done.
about. Should we start off talking about with Harry Kane? Because would you believe it? He scored yet again for Bayern Munich. They won 4-0 home to Club Brugge. That was last night. That's his 20th goal in just 12 games in all comps for Bayern Munich this season. They've now won all 3 of their games in the Champions League. Not much left to say about Harry Kane. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, just a bit. I was there in Munich last weekend for the Klassiker, and he was absolutely stellar. I think it's the best game he's had for Bayern, actually. It's interesting because we talk a lot about him dropping deep and things like that. I feel like he's always done that in his career, but I feel like it was even more pronounced on Saturday because what he was doing was he was dropping into his own half and playing these unbelievable switches out to either Elise on the right or Diaz on the left. There was one moment where he drew 3 players towards him on the edge of his own area and played a pass out to take 3 of them out the game, and they nearly scored. The pass he plays, that I was right behind actually, the pass he plays in the build-up to the second goal to Diaz is unbelievable. I mean, it's the pass of the season in the Bundesliga and maybe any league. It was just incredible because he didn't just loft it, he actually curled it around Valdemar Anton to get it to Diaz. It was phenomenal. And then towards the end of the game, where actually Bayern were hanging on a bit, he comes up with this centre-back's crunching challenge on the edge of the area, came from absolutely nowhere, to clean out Fabio Silva and win the ball. So he was absolutely everywhere. Just an unbelievable performance. And when you think the leadership, the experience, the temperament, how he deals with himself in training, how players can look up to him, Bayern is so happy with him.
Kev, is this the best version you've seen of Harry Kane ever? And I include his time at Spurs, his first couple of seasons at Bayern. Is it the best version you've seen of him?
I think so, and he talks about that quite a bit. The fact that he feels he's gone to the next level. And Kompany was asked about that, and he said, look, he's done all this himself. This isn't me waving a magic wand. This is Harry. He's done all this himself. So I think there's a feeling, certainly with the player, that it's the best version of him. Obviously, you got to remember that there was a season for Spurs where he was the top assister in the league and the top scorer in the league. So that was pretty special as well. But yeah, I mean, he's right up there in the conversation with the world's best players now.
Right, listen, let's move on and talk about Chelsea. They were fantastic last night, well, their young kids were. They became the first side ever to have 3 teenagers score in a Champions League game as Esteval, Tariq George and Mark Guiu scored in their 5-1 win over Ajax. We have to talk about Esteval because he's, again, I mean, he hasn't had too much game time for Chelsea. Whenever I've seen him, he looks so excited. And even that overhead kick that he nearly scored, he just looks... Yeah. And towards the end, actually, had a shot just went past the post as well. How highly do you rate him? How good a player have they got?
He's a superstar. I mean, you look what he did for Palmeiras at such a young age. You look at the fact that he seems to deal with the pressure like it's nothing, really. He scores spectacular goals, simple goals, the intelligence, the movement. I listen very carefully to Tim Vickery on South American players, who's a big friend to talkSPORT, of course, down the years. And the way he speaks about him, he's described him as the most exciting Brazilian talent since Neymar. Wow. And, you know, that's how highly he rates him.
Can you just remind us how they got him, how much they paid for him, etc.?
Well, they got him from Palmeiras and everybody wanted him. I can't remember the fee exactly, but Barcelona wanted to sign him. Real Madrid wanted to sign him. All of the top clubs. And the feeling was that one of the things that drew him to Chelsea is actually the fact that long term they don't see him as a winger necessarily. They see him as somebody who can play in the middle. Now, the interesting thing about that is going to be, how does that work with Cole Palmer? Can they play both of them? Are they going to be able to dovetail? How's that all going to work? Is he going to end up being a winger primarily for Chelsea? But he sees himself as somebody that long term can play in that central role. Now, what's going to be really fascinating is what he does for Brazil at the World Cup, because he's already playing for them. Carlo Ancelotti's been asked about him repeatedly, and he knows about Chelsea, of course. He's been the manager at Chelsea. He's managed in the Premier League. He knows about top players. And he said the thing that people have to bear in mind is just how comfortable he's looked in the Premier League so early. You know, it doesn't look like there's been that adaptation period. And you're talking about a guy that is still so young, but could deal with the big stage. So I think everybody is very, very excited about him.
Kev, is he going to be one for the future in terms of Chelsea? Because they spoke about they don't see his position as wide. Exactly where could you see him fitting in? And also, when you look at this Chelsea balance of the team, the balance of the team with the likes of Garnacho and various other youngsters they've signed, do you expect him to be the one that they go to mainly over than the likes of Garnacho and people like that?
He's better than Garnacho. He's better than, I would say, almost all of the players they have. I think in terms of that attacking role, I think he's absolutely phenomenal. I think you just look at what he's capable of already. I think it'd be a real mistake to sideline him. I think it'd be a real mistake to kind of do what they've done with some other players and kind of load it with competition. I worry about Gittins, for example. Is he going to get the game time? Is he going to get the rhythm? But I think if they mess this up, basically, I think it's a huge mistake. I think they've got to protect him in some ways because you don't want to overload him in terms of games, but he has to be front and centre of what they do, because I think the ceiling for him is so high. So they've got an absolute gem on their hands and they have to treat him as such.
Just quickly, Kev, before we let you go, a few people might not know this. I want to talk to you about La Liga, because the Liga has reversed their decision to stage Villarreal against Barcelona in Miami. La Liga players protested the proposal by refusing to play for the first 15 seconds of games over the weekend. I think this is a fantastic step in the right direction. A big relief, I would imagine, not just for the players, but for fans as well.
For now, yes. I think this is important. Relevant, who are the promoters, basically have got cold feet and say there isn't enough time to actually get this thing moving and actually sell it properly and make sure all the ticketing is sorted out and what have you. La Liga are angry about this. This is not what they wanted. They wanted this to happen. They wanted this to be a big marketing opportunity. They wanted this to be something that they could grow La Liga in the States. And they will try again. I'm pretty sure of that. It's embarrassing for Barcelona. But Barcelona's own players were speaking out against it. And Hansi Flick was saying it's not the best idea, the coach. Real Madrid were obviously very anti it, because anything Barcelona do, Real Madrid are against. So they were able to kind of put themselves in that position as being against it. So it's a victory, I think, for common sense. It's a victory for fans, but it's not a final lasting victory. And I think this is going to come back around. You know, La Liga have been trying to do this for years. This is about, I think, their fourth attempt at doing it. So I think UEFA, if they are serious about opposing it, have to really get their act together and really get everybody round the table and work out what they're going to do long term, because this isn't going away.
No. Okay, well, you are. That's all we've got time for, Kev. Thanks for coming up and speak to you.
Cheers, Kev.
Cheers, chaps.
There you go, the superstar that is Kevin Hatcher.
That's a bizarre one to me, I don't know why Chelsea signed Garnacho. That makes no sense to me. That
yeah, it doesn't. I don't have the answer to that. I don't. I mean, it's all money, right?
What?
I don't know.
They've got so many.
I don't know the answer to that. Rangers, they're in European action this evening in Norway. Jeff Peters is watching Danny Roll's first game. He's watching it for talkSPORT. He's got the team news for us now. Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, chaps. And Danny Rule attempting to try and steer the club back on course domestically, sitting 6th, and they were beaten in the 2 previous rounds of the Europa League. Danny Rule makes 2 changes from the draw with Dundee United at the weekend. Portuguese striker Yusuf Chamiti and defender Nasser Giga, on loan from Wolves, come into the starting lineup. Cornelius and Miovski dropped to the bench, so it's not a major tinkering from the new boss. Brann, who are third in the Norwegian League, lost their opening Europa League fixture, but beat Utrecht on match day 2, and they get underway at 5:45.
Good work as always. Thanks for that, Jeff. Right, we're going to turn our attention to a bit of boxing as we're going to be joined in the studio by Giorgio Visioli right after this, live on Drive. This is Joe on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside Phil de Calm. We're asking what you would like to bring back into fashion in football. Just quickly, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has said that he called a players' meeting following their tonking against Man United on Sunday. Atletico Madrid midfielder Conor Gallagher is a target for Manchester United. We'll talk about that a bit later on because It's time now for this.
The electrifying debate on talkSPORT with the Vauxhall electric van range, transforming the way Britain moves. Search Vauxhall Vans to find out more.
Yes, time now for a feature with Vauxhall. Each week we're celebrating the next generation of British sporting talent. Benty and I will debate who's got the potential to go all the way, although we're not going to argue with our next guest because he's sat in the studio and he's a boxer. This week we're delighted to be joined in the studio by British lightweight prospect Giorgio Vizioli. Giorgio, hello.
How you doing, guys? You all right?
I'm good. I'm very well. How are you?
All good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. Lots to talk to you about. In fact, you and I were just having a little chat off air because you had a fight a couple of weeks ago. That was your 9th fight, which you won unanimously.
Yeah.
But there's not a scratch on you. So it was quite a comfortable victory, I imagine.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I was in Philadelphia, so it was my American debut, which is pretty exciting. Pinch yourself moment. And won unanimously and hardly got hit. I think I got hit about one time.
Wow.
So, and he was a good opponent as well from New York and had a big amateur career. So, yeah.
And why did you fight over there? Why was that?
Just got given the opportunity from Eddie and the team. They just said, "Do you want to box in America?" And I said, "Absolutely." It's a big stage on a massive undercard on boot tennis. Doesn't get bigger than that. My name was kind of big in America at the time anyway because of the sparring we had with some opponents. And just to get bigger out there really. And I did well.
What was the atmosphere like? And was it something that when you obviously started boxing, you thought, because it used to be, it feels like at the minute it's a bit of a shift, that America and Vegas used to be the home of boxing. Now the Saudi aspects come in. That's where a lot of the big fights are. But how did it feel for you? And is it something that was on your radar from before?
What, to box in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a dream to box in America, even as a young kid, all the big fights like the Mayweathers, everything. It's all in. The Saudis are new. It's new to the boxing. But for me, I've always wanted to box in America, and to do it at a young age, at 22, it's unheard of. And I'm blessed for a great team to get me on that platform. And I performed.
The Eddie you mentioned is obviously Eddie Heard.
Yeah.
He's called you a world-class prospect.
Yeah.
You're with him now. How did that relationship start? How did that happen? How does someone like Eddie find someone like you, or vice versa?
So obviously you do your amateur scene, and I think you have to win a lot in the amateurs. You win your national titles. You box for GB. You box for England. For me, I won 2 national senior titles at 2 different weights, which are the biggest competition you can win in the UK. So I managed to meet Sonny Edwards at a show, former world champion. Got talking to him. Got talking to his manager, and then I got a call up from my manager now saying, "Do you want to sign with Eddie Hearn?" And I got the deal. But I feel like you have to win. You have to be a top amateur
He's only going to sign up the cream of the crop, right?
100%. Yeah.
And so you've had meetings with Eddie. What happens? Is it Zoom calls? You meet up with him and he plans your future, or what?
Normally, I leave that down to the management team, and he comes back to me, and vice versa, and that's how it works, really. The manager does all the talking, and he comes back to me, see if I like it, and that's how it works.
Because you're quite young, right? You're 22.
Yeah.
And you've had 9 fights.
Yeah.
So how do you plan your year out from your perspective? I know you've just said it's to do with people that look after you and Eddie, they get together. But from your perspective, how many fights ideally would you like in a year?
Well, my first year I had 5 fights. Second year I've had 5. This year I've had 5 fights. Well, no, I had 4. I'm going on to 1 more in December.
Okay, where's that? Who against?
I don't know if I'm meant to mention yet, but
it's fine. You can tell it.
It's in a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm headlining, but that's all right.
Okay, can you say what country it's in?
Oh, the UK.
Okay, it's over here.
Yeah, the UK. Yeah.
You sure?
It should be announced tomorrow or next week.
Okay. Do you want me to text Eddie now to find out if we can? No, don't. I won't get you in trouble.
I've got actually, obviously, the lightweight division, and we know you're only 22 years old, but who in that division? Because there are some superstars, people like Tank Davis, of course, we know is in that division. Yeah. Who is it you look up to and go in that division and go, yeah, at some point in your career, you'd like to kind of mix it with him?
There's a lot of massive names, like you've just mentioned, Tank Davis. I think he's a bit, I don't know, he's doing the stuff with the Jake Paul stuff now, so it's a bit different like that. But there's boys I've sparred in America a few months back, and they're not going to like me because I come back to the UK. I said what I did in the sparring, and they didn't like it. But
so can we allude to that? So I'm guessing you're talking about, is it Carmel Motton?
Carmel Motton, yeah.
Right. So you had a sparring session with him.
Yeah.
Can you clear something up for us? Because Eddie claims that you went to the States and you smashed him, you bashed him up.
Yeah.
And his people have denied it.
Of course.
So what happened?
Went to Vegas with my team, and went into the Lalas gym, which is a gym out in Vegas, and Carmel Motton, a big prospect out there, he signed with Floyd Mayweather, and
was Floyd there?
No, Floyd weren't there, but his whole entourage was there. He had a camera crew and all this and that. And when I went to Vegas, I wanted him not just because I wanted to test myself against the best, you know. Got in there that day, so focused, and I pinged his head off. And when I come back to the UK, I wasn't going to say much about it because it's sparring, you know. You want to keep it respectful, and which I did. But then Eddie Hearn went on an interview and then said I smashed the crap out of him, and I just jumped on the wave and said the same, and which I did. It's not a lie, and Kermel's not liked it. He's tweeted about it. He's calling me out now. He wants to fight me in 2 fights' time.
Where's the footage?
Oh, it's on my phone.
So really?
I've got footage, yeah.
Can we, when we come off air, can you show it to us?
Yeah. Well, I've got a clip. Okay, if you want to see a clip, but it's how it went. But I've got 12 rounds of it.
And in the clip, you're pinging his head off?
Yeah, pinging his head off.
Okay, I've never heard that expression before.
I like it.
It's a boxing term.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's not one I'm familiar with, but I'll probably use it. So that's a fight, presumably, that you want as well, maybe a couple of fights, or is it too early for you?
I wouldn't say early because he's only 19, I'm 22, so but in the boxing doesn't really matter the age, but we know both there's a big fight because he's with Floyd Mayweather, I'm with Eddie Hearn. We two biggest guys in boxing, they know that they can make that fight easily, so I'm down to fight him for sure, and I know it's a big fight.
What a pleasure meeting you, Giorgio. Thanks so much for coming in. We look forward to speaking to you many more times.
I can't wait to see this footage.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the footage, yeah?
We'll see it after.
Yeah, airdrop it. Thanks so much for coming in. That's all thanks to our friends at Vauxhall Vans. Explore the full range now.
The electrifying debate on talkSPORT with the Vauxhall electric van range, transforming the way Britain moves. Search Vauxhall Vans to find out more.
Now, before we see the footage of someone getting their head pinged off, over on talkSPORT 2 this evening at 5:45, you can hear live commentary of Aston Villa's Europa League clash with Go Ahead Eagles. No, it's not an NFL game. Mark Wilson will be your commentator for that one. He's got all the team news for us now. Mark, good evening.
Good evening, guys. Villa made 100% start in Europe. They've run the last 5 in all competitions. Unai Emery makes 7 changes to the side that beat Spurs on Sunday. Martinez, Pau Torres, Onana and Gassan retain their spot. So it's Martinez in goal, Lindelof, Mings, Pau Torres and Maatsen the back 4. Bogard and Onana holding with Gassan, Buendia and Sancho behind Holly Watkins, who leads the line. Go Ahead Eagles have won 1 and lost 1 so far. They're 12th in the Dutch Eredivisie. They were beaten at PSV at the weekend. They make 1 change. Everett Lindhorst drops to the bench as Yassir Salah Ramouni comes in. Debussy the keeper, Dale, Nauber, Kramer and James the back 4. Mullenstein, Salah, Ramouni and Broom across the middle. It's Surrey, Smith and Margaret up top at the Adelaarhorst Stadium. Live on talkSPORT 2, former England striker Leanne Sanderson alongside me for Go Ahead Eagles against Aston Villa.
Perfection as always. Thanks for that, Mark. Right, when we come back, we'll be talking about Sean Dyche. Well, sort of. He's ready to make Forest in fashion again. What would you like to bring back to football that we haven't seen for a long time? I'd quite like to see 4-4-2 and just 2 subs. What would you like to see brought back to football? 03717 223344. We'll do that in hour number 2 right after this.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centerpiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967 when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93 when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyoncé are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These ranged from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on Rihanna's show. Artists know they'll rocket up the charts in the following weeks. Rihanna's average sales improved by 140% in the months following her performance. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
Well, back to our number 2, driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, DB, this thing, Darren Bent here.
How are we, Darren? We well?
Kevin just spoke to you. We got you for another section.
That's a recording. Yeah. Still to come, well, I say still to come. As soon as Billy's finished watching Friends in the office, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening, Benty. Just save our number 037172233 for head of WhatsApp and ask Benty anything you want, but you must start your message with well in Benty. But now Sean Dyche makes his return tonight, and it's a game you can hear live on talkSPORT.
And Ange Postecoglou has seen his owner walk out of the game and his team fold in the second half.
When you're down looking up, everything seems different, you know, and we've got to make sure that we take away that feeling.
He plays a very similar game to Nuno.
And now there's only one question. What happens next?
And Gibbs White lobs it over the keeper and makes it 3-2.
I just want to bring my part to it, you know, and play my part in the rich sort of history of a football club like this.
Here at the City Ground, the teams are making their way out and a huge tifo has been unveiled with the word, for a new generation, our time has come.
Pepe on the follow-up, one back for Porto.
They're used to being in the Champions League. They are not used to being in this competition.
Yeah, Sean Dyche takes charge of Forest for the first time tonight when they face Porto. What a good game that could be. It's a game you can hear live right here on talkSPORT. Forest, they're still searching for their first win in the Europa League, which is 1 point to their name from 2 games. And Sean Dyche spoke to the media yesterday, ahead of tonight's game. He was asked about his style of play coming back into fashion recently.
Now it's coming back round to set pieces are in vogue, and 5 years ago people would go, why do you rely on set pieces? Now they're in vogue. That's just the way it goes, you know, it's just a cycle. Skinny jeans, flared jeans, skinny jeans, flared jeans. My daughter hammers me about whatever jeans I wear, so it makes no odds. I think I got a bit of stick about me for trainers, I believe, walking in the training ground off social media. I couldn't believe that. One of my mates let me know that, as they do. Tom Ford, but anyway, don't like to mention it.
I have to say, I really like Sean Dyche. I have to say, this whole thing about old school football. Am I missing something? People are just taking longer throw-ins, and they're more range when it comes to free kicks. Is that it? That's
more
it.
Range.
They're more.
People pay it more respect.
No, but it's not. It's not. I don't really see it as like when they're asking those questions to Sean Dyche about his old school style of football coming back into fashion. It's not. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't.
Well, for a long time, I've not seen long throws.
I know that's all. People are going nuts about this long.
And I think Arsenal would have set plays.
Yeah, but that's it, right?
Yeah, but I think most football clubs you need a set plays coach because they're so important. Like if you
they are. But I wouldn't say old school football's coming back. Would you? I don't look at it. I've never known so much talk about something so small in football. But it's not small. Because you're looking at goals and certainly set plays. And I don't think the amount of goals are going in from long throws. People are making longer throws.
But do you know what it is? I think people are just sick and tired of when you've got you're in your opposition half. That's an opportunity to score a goal.
Yes.
Right? And I think football coaches, and it's not rocket science, are now starting to think again, as people maybe like Sean Dyche, Tony Pulis, these guys, would go, it must drive them insane because you're halfway in the opponent's half. So you're about 25 yards away from the corner flag, right? And you throw it backwards. The fullback gets it, passes to the centre half, it goes back to the goalkeeper, and the other team squeeze up to the halfway. And then you're like,
because that's possession.
That's possession.
Right. That's what we've been used to.
Exactly. That doesn't score you a goal.
No.
Why not? If you've got someone who could take a long throw, put it right in a mixer.
I totally agree with you.
That's another thing I want to come back. I love it when you say that. Put it in the mixer.
We don't hear that word.
Never. Pep. Put it in. I'm not going to try and say sex about speak Spanish, but you never.
I pay good money. And then you start like that.
Put it in the mixer. I used to love that saying. Old school phrase, man. Yeah. And I always speak about curbs. Hit the diag, man, we'll have a fight.
Hit the diag.
Hit the diag, we'll have a fight. That's what I used to say.
Old school football's coming in.
Old school. We're saying so much old school, but you can have a bit of the new tactics, which I get, possession football, plan. I will never, to this day, understand the one where the defender is in the 6-yard box from a goal kick and pass it to the goalkeeper, who's 2 yards away.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Because you're inviting the press.
There's no benefit.
No, I know.
That is insane.
I know some football coaches are going to say the reason you do that is because you're trying to draw them onto you, and then there's gaps higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
But for me, the reward don't outweigh the risk. Because if anyone gives the ball away there, you're in trouble.
I've never understood why more people don't use the long ball tactic. Right? I know I'm not a fan of it. United didn't use it that much. We used it a few times to get out of trouble. But the opposite of that is holding on to the ball and getting caught. And how often? Southampton, a prime example. How often did they try and play out of the back and
get caught? Right? And it cost him his job.
And so what's the point? He went on to... Oh, no.
Exactly, cost him his job. Again.
I know, but okay, look at Burnley, right?
Yeah.
Vince Company weren't changing his mind.
No.
He's got the job in...
Bye.
Yeah. But my point is, if you can't play that style of football, don't try it.
Don't do it.
Right?
And that's a great point in that, because the amount of people that keep trying to play from the back and they haven't got the players to do it. And I can remember, I don't know why this sticks in my head, I remember when Jaap Stam got the Reading job, and I did a few Reading games, and he was trying to get them to do it, and I remember thinking, why are you doing that? And I don't think he lasted that long at Reading, if I'm honest. Why are you trying to play? Because you didn't have the players to do that. Like, every single football player in the Football League, and even semi-professional, right? These guys can play. But when you go professional footballers, they can play for a reason. That's why they're a professional. They're part of a really small minority of people, right? But there's even limitations to what they can do. And when you're asking them to do something that they're not comfortable with, there's always going to be mistakes. So surely you'd rather put your team in a position where they feel most comfortable, i.e., if you're going to play out from the back, I understand that, but don't give it to your centre-half if he's back to play on the edge of his own box.
No. Answer me this question. I've never understood this. Answer me this question. You're 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go, right? You're Arsenal, Man United, right? I'm desperate for a goal.
Yeah.
We see this so often. All of a sudden, for those last 5 minutes, long balls into the box, ball comes out, United have got 6 players, you can't get out of the box. Yeah. Why don't we play that for 90 minutes?
I don't know.
What, seriously, why don't we just do that?
No idea.
We're going to score, right? We're going to pump the ball in. What's wrong with... I know people will frown upon it. That's not how you should play football. Pump the long ball. Got no problem with it. Pump it in.
Yeah, I don't...
I tell you what. We're always waiting for the next thing. Like, first it was Pep coming and changing the way we play, and it was like inverted fullbacks, and it was like John Stones is a defender, but when we attack, he actually becomes a midfielder.
Yeah.
Like, have you done that? Have you invented football? What I'd really like is from a manager, because there aren't too many things to invent. It's all been done. Maybe the last 10 minutes of each half treat like the last 5 minutes of a game. So last 10 minutes, just go for it. Long balls in the box, pump it in there. You'll nick a goal.
You said it, but I think you've got the right personnel to be able to do that. So if you're going to send the centre halves up,
then
then yes, I get it. But if you've got a small attacking player,
oh yeah, of course,
you can't. But do you know the one I don't understand either?
Go on.
And it's an old school tactic, but they're doing it now. It's from kickoff, just smashing the ball out of play. PSG.
Oh, so you do it? PSG.
Kick into touch.
Yeah. You do or don't like that?
I don't like it.
It's like a rugby tactic.
I understand the premise of it because they're saying as well they've got one player out the pitch because they've got to take a throw on, which means we outnumber them on the pitch.
And also, they then start in the corner of their.
It still doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no, I quite like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, just kick it because you're just giving up. How do you know that if you don't keep the ball, you might possession and go and score a goal?
You might, but you'll start the first 5 seconds of the game. You're starting deep in their half, and everyone's moved up.
I don't like that. Just kicking ball out of play, kicking to touch. I don't like that one.
Oh, okay. Well, one of the things we're asking, we're having fun with this. If you could bring back one thing into fashion in football, what would it be? Now, it could be.
I'll bring back the snood.
Okay, so it could be something you wear.
Like
if you like
fashion.
the snood.
Yeah.
So has that been banned? It has been.
Yeah,
banned.
Tevez used to wear it with the gloves, man.
Yeah. Is he the first? Who's the Arsenal fella with the terrible hair that you had?
Shamak. He used to do it. Nasri used to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't in the Nasri. Shamak.
Yeah, I don't mind the snood.
You ever wear snood?
Yeah, for training and that. Not in games.
You ever wear tights?
No, never.
Gloves?
Yeah.
In the game?
I just wear gloves with short sleeve.
What's the point of that?
Because my arms never got cold, my hands did.
What are you talking?
Yeah. I wear gloves with short sleeves.
What, in a game?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my hands used to get cold in winter.
Do you not think your hands got cold because your arms were...
No, my arms are always fine, hands freezing. Glove, short sleeve, I used to do.
Okay. You never wore the tights?
No, never.
You never wore the snood?
No.
Okay, so you bring back the snood?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, whatever.
I'd quite like to bring back 4-4-2. I miss those days.
I think some clubs kind of do. What? So you're talking about wingers that play on their natural side?
Yeah.
So left winger plays left wing and right winger plays right wing.
Get to the byline.
Cross it in.
Yeah, that's what I miss. Headed goals by a big centre forward. Bang.
I miss people just shooting from distance, man.
Yeah, we don't see. What about that clip I sent you?
I told you that.
What was that?
You know, someone will message us because they know it. I need someone, one of our listeners.
I sent it to you.
Right. But I spoke about it before. What was that goal of the month where it was crazy? We had Lampard, Drogba, Taylor. I think it was December, but I can't remember what year.
I sent it to you recently, right?
2006. See, Jack straight away. 2006.
Every single goal was
banger.
The winner. Every goal was the winner. So you miss snoods and shooting from 45 yards.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I miss 4-4-2 headers. I miss headers. Don't see headers anymore, do you? I mean, we saw a couple last night, but and we're seeing more from set pieces, but they're more glancing headers. I'm talking about a cross, bang.
Drogba like.
Yeah, that's what I miss.
Do you know what else I miss as well?
Go on.
Sorry. Remember the first 5 minutes, set the tone tackle. Do you remember that? Set the tone. First tackle.
Like Vinnie Jones on
okay, maybe not that,
Okay.
but that set the tone where...
You can't do it, you get booked now.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know the first tackle where you go bang, and the whole crowd go, oh, and it gives everyone a lift. Yeah, I miss that.
Okay. Crunching challenges.
Yeah.
And I miss just 2 subs.
Oh, you're crazy. There's
no.
There's no way. We played too many games with 2 subs.
I'll tell you why, right? Because I do think, right, and I'm all for the bigger clubs having an advantage. I've got no problem with that.
Well, we know you ain't.
But it just gives them such an advantage now. If you can make 3 subs, 4 subs, 5 subs.
Yeah, but you're punishing them at the same time. Because they're in so many competitions. They've got so many games. They need more than 2 subs.
What I miss is a little tactical sub, right, on like 49, right? And then like on 70, you get an injury, so you got to bring him on. And then on like 85, one of your players starts limping, and you've got no subs left. And he's like, "You're gonna have to stay on." I can't, mate. Just stay. Do you remember that?
Play welfare, yeah.
Do you remember that? No, but do you remember those days?
Yeah, of course I do.
You have to stay on the pitch.
Yeah, or you put him as far away from goal as possible, so you put him up front because he can't defend.
Yeah,
put him up front.
Just limp up front.
Yeah,
that's what I miss. Right? What would you bring back in football? So Benty's the snood, and what's yours?
Crunching tackles, man.
Crunching challenge. Okay, mine's 4-4-2, 2 subs. What would you bring back? I like this. 03717223344. Dial that. You'll be next live and drive on talkSPORT. Driver Talk Sports, me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent has decided to stay for the rest of the show. No matter what I'm going to do about it.
Which one?
Huh?
If I leave, half the audience leaves me.
No, don't, mate.
They do, mate. Trust
me. Let me tell you now. If you leave, audience goes up.
No, it doesn't, mate.
Is he on?
Yeah, it goes up to kick off. Yeah, there you go. What the hell does that mean? Yeah.
Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to next summer's World Cup with former USA defender Alexi Lalas. But before that, it's time for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, we'll take your calls in just a moment. But first, it's time for today's bet with our friends at Paddy Power. Let's welcome back to the show, Buckers, Fern Buckley.
Buckers.
I'm back like that twice in 2 days. Can you believe it?
Well, you were so good yesterday and no one else was available.
I know. I'm a late minute stand-in. I'm a super sub. But, you know, the super sub of them all.
Why can we not see you? What are you doing?
Because like I said, I'm a late minute stand-in. I've stopped everything. I've dropped everything just to join you.
We appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you for that. We've got you on because we're looking ahead to tonight in the Europa League as Forest play Porto at the City Ground. Can you remind everyone how the bet works and the charity that may benefit?
Yeah, of course. We've all had a pick of bets across different markets, added them together to get some overall odds and value like we do. Paddy Power put £10 down on it, hoping we get it right. If we do, the winnings go to the Attitude Foundation. They help the LGBT community, and we need to do it because yesterday's bet builder was a complete and utter fail. Yes,
okay, that's Benty's fault. Right, it's a 5-leg bet, but these are our picks. Now, I've not said this for the last 39 days or whatever, because I just wasn't a fan of Big Ange. But I am a fan of Sean Dyche, and I think we'll see that new manager bounce and then some tonight. So I'm going for a Forest win.
Honestly, this is brave and bold. It's not the popular vote on Paddy Power. And I know, interesting because Porto are 14 games unbeaten. But like you say, Sean Dyche, he's got a good record of winning his first games in charge as well, like he did at Burnley and Everton. So could be high pressing football, fresh start for the team. I know they've all been a bit miserable and speaking out about Ange and how they're happy now. There's a big change. So yeah, it could result in a win, and that is an 8-5.
So with Dyche being in charge, I've gone for definitely defensively rock solid. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals, please.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, because I was thinking of it in the fact that, you know, Porto, they are averaging 2 goals per game across all competitions. And if they do struggle at the City Ground, it is a Forest win, like we hope it's our bet builder. I was going to say Forest actually they're not goal machines as of late, so it might only be a small number. But yeah, that's a good point as well. You know, defensively, they can maybe rock it and win it under 2.5 goals. And those odds on Paddy Power at 13-20.
Next up is producer Joe, became a dad again. Congratulations to him. He's gone for Chris Wood to have a shot on target.
Yeah, Dyche having a reunion with Chris Wood. And although he's only managed 1 goal so far this year for Forest, he averages 1 shot on target based on the 5 home games so far this season. So with that in mind, 1 or more shots on target in this match is in at 2-5. He's a super sub as well. So if for any reason he does start and then he comes off, Paddy Power protect your bet and move it over to whoever comes on for him.
Right, 3 down, 2 to go. Next up are the people they've gone for. Forest keeper to make 2 or more saves.
Yeah, a few hundred people have this in their bet builder. Porto have opened the scoring in 9 of their last 10 matches, so they do attack early on. Matt Sells could be a bit busy. He is averaging 3 saves per game for Forest at the moment. So for him to make 2 or more saves tonight, that's in at 1-4.
And the last is all on your shoulders. Buckers, what are you going for?
I've got this. I've gone for Elliot Anderson to commit 1 or more fouls. All action at the heart of the midfield. Sometimes it puts him on the wrong side of the ref, but he has had the most amount of fouls of all Forest players this season, 16 across all competitions. So yeah, I think he's going to easily get 1 in this match. That's in at 1-8, and he's another super sub as well.
Right, before I let you go, can you just confirm the bet with insurance deals and the value of the charity bet one more time?
Yeah, it all comes in at 8-1. So from a £10 bet, you can get a return of £90 tonight. And if we get it right, that money is going to go straight to the Attitude Foundation, who do wonderful work with the LGBT community.
You do wonderful work. Thanks for coming on.
I hope I'm back soon. Maybe tomorrow. You never know.
You know, one day we'll get in the studio. How about that?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Right, Goldstein guarantee. Thanks for coming on. See you soon.
Ciao.
She's gone.
Ciao.
There you go. That's Paddy's bet, but for today, minimum odds 1 to 5 leg 80 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
We've got one that sums up brilliantly. But great show, Benty and Cabin Crew Andy. I like that. But people have said here,
can you block him?
Yeah, streets won't forget type footballers. People like JJ Kocher, Ben Arthur. Tarek, you don't see players like that anymore.
Would you put Wayne Rooney in that category?
No, of course not. He's better than that.
Oh, right, fine, okay.
Yeah, come Wayne, Razza.
No, don't you remember the game? What was it? Jogo Benito. Do you remember that? The advert?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Jogo Benito. Dino, bring him back.
Yeah, calm down.
I'd love to bring him back.
What would you bring back? Here's Matt, the Liverpool fan. Hello, Matt.
How are we, chaps? Are we well?
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, you're a Liverpool fan, so things you'd like to see brought back, you can't say Jurgen Klopp.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
What would you like? What do you miss from the... How old are you, firstly? I think that's important.
45.
Okay.
Oh, yes, he's good. That's good age, yeah.
Perfect age. Go on then.
Can you remember the Crystal Palace goalkeeper who wore the grey jogging bottoms?
Yes, I can. His name was...
Hungarian.
Gabor Kiraly?
Gabor Kiraly. Can you imagine Donnarumma rocking up in a pair of joggers, like sweatpants right now?
I do miss those days. There used to be back in the 80s, there used to be a lot of goalkeepers.
Did Taibbi wear bottoms?
Yeah, he did. There was a Chelsea goalkeeper. Who's a Chelsea goalkeeper?
Dimitri Karin.
Yes, he wore them as well. Yeah.
Class.
Tracky bottoms on a goalkeeper is an unbelievable call. That's brilliant, Matt.
Don't worry.
Yeah, good. Do you know what? That won't be beaten.
Someone said they're proper
That's up.
Proper shin pads, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or just shin pads.
Yeah.
Rather than a stamp. Joe's a Liverpool fan. He's going to be hard pushed to beat the last call. Hello, Joe.
Hello, boys. You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Mine's actually a combination of something you said, Andy, and what the last caller was on.
Amazing.
What I miss is outfield players going in goal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, after a red card.
You know,
That's
so many subs now, like you said, like in the Champions League games, most clubs are putting 2 sub-keepers on. You never get that, like you say, where keeper gets injured and they've used all the subs and Harry Kane or John O'Shea or Vinnie Jones has to go in goal.
I think John Terry did it once.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He kept,
Did you say Jagielka?
Kept a clean sheet, didn't he?
Yeah, and Harry Kane conceded that awful free kick. He just went down and bobbled all the way through. I think my favourite one was Vinnie Jones in goal for Wimbledon. They were away at Newcastle, and he put his arms out like goalkeepers do when it's going wide, and it just nestled in the corner, and he just had to look up and go, "Yeah, sorry lads, I misjudged that one completely."
Did he score a hat-trick in that game? There were 4.
Who?
I think he got absolutely smashed, didn't he?
I think Harry Kane, when he went in goal, didn't score a hat-trick in that game.
He scored, he scored and then went in goal, didn't he? Yeah,
Did
he
he?
scored a hat-trick and then went in goal.
Because I think you've got like 2 keepers on the bench now, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So you're never going to get it anymore, right? Last 10 minutes, keeper gets sent off or keeper gets injured and you've used your subs, yeah.
Well, great call.
Outfield players going in goal.
Great call. Great call, Joe. From one Joe to another, Joe, I'm going to have one more. I don't care what you say, but they're such good callers. Scott is a Liverpool fan. Hello, Scott. Oh, no, he's not there. Hold on. Have you got one for me? You have. Scott, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, now I can. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Scott, I don't know if you heard the last 2 callers, but they've both come up with unbelievable answers.
Well, yeah, mine's kind of similar to not the previous one before. It's a keeper thing, but those absolute rancid-looking goalkeeper kits, like the classic one with Hislop, Schmeichel, David James from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
The patterns, oversized, real baggy, thick, and just brilliant.
Oh, you missed them?
Yeah,
you
bring them back.
Okay.
Yeah, I said they're just outrageous.
Yeah, they were.
That's what I said. They're brilliant.
I thought you were slagging them off.
Should I do this as well?
No. You're going to say what I'm going to say. Did you do with goalkeepers?
No.
Oh, go on.
No, go on, you go.
The little bag they used to take with them in the net.
Yeah.
With a spare pair of clothing.
And a towel in the net.
Oh, yeah.
Do they still do that?
Yeah, some do. But the extra bag.
What was in there?
What was in there, mate? No goalkeeper in the history of goalkeepers has ever gone, I broke my gloves. Oh, got a spare pair in the bag.
The old footballs. Remember when Nike first came? I think it was around 05, 06, them type footballs.
I think one of the best ones was Adidas. Was it Tango? No.
Tango was nice. Yeah, Adidas Tango. That was World Cup 82 maybe.
Yeah, that was a proper football.
Boy.
Why don't they bring... football clubs sometimes bring the retro kit back.
Oh, seen Arsenal's?
Yeah, it is.
Right this morning. Yeah. That kit there. All I remember...
What's that, early 90s?
Yeah. No, I want to say around 94. 93, 94.
Yeah, I'll say 94. Do you know, I think he's 93, because I'm sure you won League and FA Cup double that year, and that was probably the shirt you wore.
Incredible.
Well, have you got it?
What, that shirt?
Yeah.
I've got not that one, but I've got that same shirt, like what I bought from...
Oh, right, so you've got the original one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good, by the way. Good calls, everyone.
Yeah.
Good calls. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to next summer's World Cup with former USA defender Alexi Lalas, but first it's time for no Googling. Go on.
Someone said the magic sponge.
You'd literally be dead.
Yeah.
Little sponge on your knee. I'm back to life. That was bizarre. We want to know who's the highest scoring English player in Europa League history. That includes qualifiers. Who's the highest scoring English player in Europa League history? The answer to that and an awful clue coming up Alarm Drive and talkSPORT after this.
Didi Hamann hopes we've seen a turning point for Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. The German finally got an assist in their 5-1 Champions League win in Frankfurt, but Hamann says Wirtz must now do it domestically.
The games in the Champions League are not as frantic and quickly and physical as it is in the Premier League. He's got to show that form in the Premier League as well. He hasn't done it so far, show glimpses.
Meanwhile, Gabby Agbonlahor says Salah will be fuming at starting on the bench last night.
If I'm reading Mo Salah's face, I'm reading someone that's saying in his head, how dare you, after all I've done for this football club, how dare you put me on the bench?
Elsewhere, Spurs have a new non-executive director. Eric Hinson is a former US Navy officer and pilot. He becomes the 5th member of what Tottenham have called a refreshed and modernised board. And we're hearing reports that UEFA President Alexander Sheffrin is putting pressure on the Italian FA to cancel a planned overseas game. AC Milan versus Como is due to happen in Australia in February. Italian journalist Daniela Fisichella says a final call could all come down to cash that the Western Australia government is investing.
12 million euros to organise the game. The funds are going to be split pretty much equally between the two clubs, Milan and Como.
And there's more at talkSPORT.com.
talkSPORT, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. By the way, people would have heard the difference between you and me when you read out the talk up. So I tell you the difference. So you said, welcome to Champions League Drive.
Yeah.
It's not Champions League Drive, is it? There's no Champions League football tonight, is it?
Well, that's what it said on there.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. The ad-lib. Yeah. Quickly, think, bomb, 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 bomb. It's not you open
no,
it. Bomb, done.
Champions League week.
You're like Ron Burgundy, just read it. And before the break, ask the question, who's the highest scoring English player in Europa League history? Do you want a clue?
Go
on. If it's not sunny...
Harry Kane.
No, if it's not sunny and you got wet, you'd be walking... If you went outside and it wasn't sunny, it's the opposite, and you got wet, you'd be walking...
In...
Yeah?
Water.
No, in... It's coming down from the sky.
Rain.
Yeah, what? You'll be walking in...
The rain.
That's his first name?
The rain.
No, everything you just said.
Walking in the rain.
No, not the walking bit.
So not the whole thing then.
No, in the rain is his first name.
In the rain.
All right. Okay.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Defoe.
Yeah, you got it right. Still to come, we'll bring you what's happening, Benty. Don't forget, this is your chance to ask Benty anything you like from the world of sport or elsewhere. Just head to talkSPORT, opening up 03717 223344. Don't forget to start your WhatsApp message with Benty. But now, in just over a month's time, get this, everyone. Drive time. That's me and Benty, producer Joe, and Max, not Billy, he's watching Friends. We'll be heading stateside for a week. How about that? And that's because the draw for next summer's World Cup takes place in Washington on December the 5th. President Trump will be part of the draw, which will, of course, decide the fixtures for the group stage of the expanded 48-team tournament. So we can look ahead to the draw, the World Cup, as a whole, as we're delighted to be joined by a former USA defender. Alexi Lalas joins us. Alexi, good evening to you. How are you?
Gentlemen, you sound great. You look great. Your hair looks awesome. Both sides over there for those that are watching. And yeah, we're cocked, locked, and ready to rock here for not just the draw, but obviously 231-ish days until World Cup kicks off next summer. So a lot to look forward to both on and off the field.
Well, listen, thank you for the comments. Firstly, you look as amazing. And I was looking at the room that you're in. If people are watching on YouTube, they'll be able to see it. If they can't, they're listening. Can you describe just what it looks like? You're in a recording studio. It's amazing. What have you got around you?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably a remnant of COVID when we all kind of created our grottos, and me with, I do a lot of music and stuff, so I got some guitars behind me. I got a American flag I can tilt up there, and you can see different stuff. So yeah, I got a lot going here. I mean, it makes me comfortable here, and it is the proverbial man cave, if you will.
I like it. It's good. Maybe before we let you go, you could sing us a little song. Could you do that later?
Sure, I can do whatever you want.
All right, that'd be great. We are very excited about the World Cup draw. What's it like over in America? Has it reached fever pitch yet? Is everyone extremely excited about the World Cup that's fast approaching?
Well, I think that everybody is certainly aware, much more so. There's going to be this juxtaposition with back in 1994, back in the 1900s when, I was running around. You guys weren't even born, a lot of hair ago. But, what that was and what our culture was relative to the World Cup and to soccer back then and how it's dramatically changed. And you mentioned President Trump, who kind of mentions the World Cup and the Olympics almost every single time he is speaking publicly. I've called him the soccer president, and I think he's excited. So I think that there is a recognition and a focus on what is to come and the opportunity that we have both on and off the field.
How good is the USA team now? And obviously I know the manager, Mauricio Pochettino, very, very big fan favourite over here in England. How is he viewed over there, and how is the national team looking?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I find myself here now 231 days away from a World Cup. And if you had asked me in my version of myself back in 1994, where we would be 231 days away from yet another World Cup being hosted in the United States, I would say, hey, we're going to win the World Cup. I don't think that that's the case right now in the way that this team is or the way this team is being thought about. So you're wanting a little bit of magic, and there is magic that happens in a World Cup. As you guys know, there's kind of a Brigadoonish type of element to a World Cup, and you're hoping that happens. Obviously, because we're hosting, we don't get to go through the qualifying process. Mauricio Pochettino, like we said, comes with an incredible resume, but none of it is in international soccer. And so he's had to kind of hit the ground running and learn as he goes. He's been paid $6 million a year to do things that we haven't seen before. Qualifying for a World Cup, we've done that plenty of times. Winning a group, we've done that before. Getting out of the group, we've done that before. But now it's getting past, well, I guess in this case, it would be the round of 32, and then back to that round of 16 where we always kind of falter and doing something magical.
Do you think, though, you guys have got a really good chance because it's over in the United States? And the reason why I say that is because, of course, we've got some really good European countries in the likes of France, England, of course, Spain. But going over to a different climate, do you feel that maybe this is a really good chance for USA to really progress past that point you just said?
Yeah, I think that they're going to harness what a World Cup, because look, guys, I'm talking to you today because of the power of a World Cup. And there is nothing greater than a World Cup except a home World Cup, and there is a magic that comes with it. And if this team can harness that, I think it's going to bring this country together in a way that other things can't. And they have, certainly, there's quality, individual quality. There's a growth in the last World Cup. The U.S. was the second youngest team. And so that generation has kind of grown up, not just being professional soccer players, but being participating with the national team. But as you know, December is going to be important because that group is going to be important. And you find your pathway and you start to figure out what you have to do to get out. We know that third place teams now, best third place teams come out. So there's a greater chance of getting out of the group. I don't think the U.S. team is looking to finish third, but there are opportunities to get out. And now this, round of 32 now that it's going to be new because of this expanded 48-team World Cup. There's a lot of new stuff going on, but ultimately, I do think this team can capture some magic next summer.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how popular is soccer out there at the moment? And the reason I ask that is how popular was soccer on a scale of 1 to 10 before Messi went over to play in the MLS? What has he done for you over there?
Yeah, Messi's been great, as he would be great in any place that he has been or would go because of the attention that he brings. Look, this is about bringing people into the tent, all right? This soccer tent has grown big and more visible over the years. Back in the 90s, when the last Men's World Cup happened here, we were just trying to say, hey, this is a game that you should check out. Now it's on the palette of every person out there. All right. Yes, we have American football, and yes, we have all these other sports, but there's a generation now that doesn't look at soccer any differently, and they look at it in the terms of the international aspect of it and the global aspect of it. And I think that's really important. And I think whether it's you guys coming over, I know you're coming over in December. Hopefully I can see you there in DC, or next summer when a lot of people are going to be coming over. I think they're going to find a very different and changed culture and climate when it comes to not just the way it's supported as a World Cup, but the way the sport has grown here in the United States.
When you start looking for your national side, and you spoke about the aims and the goals of this World Cup coming up, you've got some real top players that are playing in some of the best leagues around and some of the biggest clubs. Of course, you've got people like, I think it's Chris Richards, who's Crystal Palace, fantastic, doing really well for them. You've got the likes of course, Christian Pulisic, Haji Wright's doing well at Coventry as well. I mean, you've got some real depth and some real good players in this USA team. Yeah,
and we oftentimes associate it with where they're playing. And so we have, like you said, we have players playing in the EPL, we have players playing in Serie A, we have players playing in the Bundesliga, and so many more. Back in the day, the John Harkses of our era and of our generation, that was unique. And that was an anomaly for an American to be able to go over. And yes, with the opening of the European community and the Bosman ruling, all the different stuff that went on, it has made it easier. But from an American perspective, those new pathways now afford us the opportunity to have players playing oftentimes at a higher level, oftentimes in a country and culture that is soccer-based, and that's important. But there's also now Major League Soccer that has come about that has fostered incredible talent too. And so you put those two together on paper, the U.S. should be much better and should be winning games and should be doing well at World Cups. We all know that's just on paper. But to your point, yeah, when you're talking about Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, guys that are playing in Italy, guys like Tyler Adams and Chris Richards that are playing in the EPL, Flo Balogun, who I know you've heard of over the years. So these are players with good pedigrees, but that's still only on paper. Ultimately, they have to do it when they get on the field next summer. And as you know, sometimes you get into the World Cup and your resume doesn't always speak for itself.
Alexi, listen, before we let you go, a couple of things. Firstly, do you know who's responsible for putting together the opening ceremony? Because I would love Diana Ross to have another chance to score a penalty.
Right? I mean, I know you're referencing something that there's probably a generation out there that has no idea what you're talking about. But that opening ceremony back in 1994, it broke a lot of barriers because, as we know, FIFA, they are slow to move and they are oftentimes stuck in the past. And so they kind of wanted to be a little bit more interesting and progressive and entertainment. And that was something to behold. You can check it out on YouTube. I think they're going to blow it out of the water. I think they're going to do as much entertainment as possible as they can. I think that this is going to be a uniquely American and, yes, Mexican and Canadian type of World Cup. I think it's going to be on the field and off the field, something the likes of which we've never seen before. There will be people that like it. There will be people that don't like it. I invite you and all of your countrymen and women to come on over. We'll have a good time. You're not going to have a problem. Don't be a jerk. All right. Come on over. Have a safe time over here. Have your soccer. Have a summer of soccer through the lens of the World Cup and come over and visit us. We'll have a good time. We'll drink some beers. We'll celebrate the game and we'll go on from there.
Can I ask, as we get close to the World Cup, do you get even more excited than you are now? Because I don't think that's possible.
Dude, I get jacked up. I got to pace myself. But I get excited for this stuff. I mean, look, if I am not excited for it, why would you or anybody else be excited for it? So I am spreading the gospel. I enjoy what I do. I'm not going to apologize for that. That's what we need. We need people to be excited, and I am going to be excited about it. And therefore, I hope you and others and people that see me and people that I meet are excited about it because it is ultimately a party, whether you like the game or not.
Well, let me ask you, right? Because we're coming over for that week and we end up in Washington where the World Cup draw is. You're going to be over there for Fox, is that right?
You betcha. I'll be in D.C. We'll have a good time. There's plenty of shall we say, watering holes over there that we can frequent.
Well, how about this? Will you come on our show when we're out there? You come and say hello properly?
Hell yes. That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be wonderful.
We would love to do that.
You guys are awesome, all right?
And when we do that, will you bring your guitar? Because we probably don't have time now because you've got to grab it and plug it in. Will you bring your guitar with?
Not a problem. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
What can you sing? Can you make a little song up about talkSPORT Drive Time?
And I don't know if I can do.
Okay.
And the home of the brave. There we go. Okay.
Perfectly done. Thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to meet up with you in person in Washington.
All right, you guys are wonderful. Come on over. Bring your beer. Bring your fun. Bring your flags. I don't care. You can fly whatever flags you want over here. We got no problem with that over here.
We'll do that, but only if you promise me one thing.
What's that?
You bring your A game.
Oh, I will. Right. But God forbid it's coming home through the United States on our 250th birthday. I cannot have that.
We'll see you soon. Take care, my friend.
See you guys.
Right.
How good that's good. That's going to be amazing. Then we go.
Legend.
He's
a nice
a superstar.
guy.
3 days in New York, 2 in Washington. Oh my goodness, we're going to have fun. talkSPORT Drive that week will be unmissable. As will the best of talkSPORT, because that's where we're going right after this. Time for talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent here. Still to come, we'll be here in Benty's veteran Premier League 11. Just quickly over on talkSPORT 2 right now, you can hear live commentary of Aston Villa's Europa League tie against Go Eagles. Go ahead, Eagles. Go, go, go. They're already 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Apparently, Go ahead, Eagles keep handballing it, picking out and running to the touchdown line.
Gasson scored a good goal.
Who?
Gasson. We were a good goal. It was instinctive. Cross came in from Jadon Sancho.
Why are you calling your team Go Ahead Eagles? What on earth?
Good name, that.
It's not bad. He's at NFL. Anyway, 1-0 to Aston Villa, 7.5 minutes on the clock. Time now for this. Bless you. Time of the best talkSPORT friends. We run you through some of the recent moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with last night's Sports Bar. Jeremy Hart was alongside Dean the Storyteller Saunders. O'Hara wasn't having Dino's trainers at all.
You wear a pair of trainers. Said something about it. So I understand.
What does it say about you?
Well, it can say many things. Do you know what I mean? It can say you're rich. It can say you're scruffy. It can say you're athletic. You know?
So what about these I've got on now then? Yeah. Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah. It says you're old.
They're old.
Yeah.
They're
it
for
just
old
says
people.
you're old and you don't really care. That's what it says.
Who's the least fashionable person at talkSPORT?
Condi.
He is, isn't he?
Them boots the other day.
Oh, skin tight jeans. Cowboy boots.
Yeah, it weren't great.
Super dry top.
Also, O'Hara, where's he going with the glasses on Sky?
I don't know, mate.
Honestly.
Don't know. It's very bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Dino wins the darts tournament once again, 3 on the bounce, will you buy him a pair of trainers?
No, I won't, but that'd be fair play to him if he does 3 on the bounce.
Won't happen.
You gonna beat him?
It just won't happen. He won't do it.
Okay.
The rules are different. The rules were silly last year.
Yeah, as I found out.
End on a number. I mean, you don't end on numbers, not that. Would you rather give up trainers, movies, or paddle?
I'd give up movies because I'd watch box sets.
No, you can't watch. Okay, you can't watch.
That's not movies. Box sets.
Okay, you can't have that.
Okay, so
what if you had to give up trainers or paddle? What would it be? So I'll give you 5 pairs of trainers.
Paddle's got a Goma.
Really?
Yeah, paddle would have to Goma.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get your calls into the sports bar tonight. Jamie and Jason will be taking your calls from 10:15. Following a big night of European football.
On to this morning's breakfast show, Alan Brazil was alongside Gabriel Bonhor. Big Al had another of his classic moments.
Charles Benson, as a kid, played junior Wimbledon.
Oh, there we go. Because Charles Benson would have been quite a big chap at the time.
He was, but his shots, it was like squash when you keep the tee.
Yeah.
And you just not, your positional sense, and you've got depth of your shots. And he done me. I was gutted. It ruined my day.
You have to get a rematch, Charles.
No, I thought I'd have to dig him up.
Oh my God.
Gee whiz. When did you last dig something?
See, Joe, you'd have dumped that. You so would have. When did I last dig something? This morning, those trainers arrived. I really digged them. They were unbelievable.
Nice. Who's the person that makes you laugh more than anyone else? Scooter Frank.
Probably going to be me, I imagine.
Why? You're not funny.
Who makes me like Gervais? Curb Your Enthusiasm? Larry David? Probably Larry David.
All right. Where's the worst possible place you can get the giggles?
Funeral.
Yeah, it must be in it.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
No, never. Don't forget.
I can tell you a funeral story.
No,
No. Can I tell you one, Joe? It's fine. I'll tell you a funeral story. So I went to a proper Catholic funeral years and years ago in Northern Ireland. I went a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And I'd never been to one, so I didn't really know what to say. And the person I was with, when they started saying things, I was like, what are they saying? And she was like, just listen to me. So I turned around and I said, you're not even listening to me.
Well, Karen?
No, I'm forgetting.
No, I'm listening.
You're watching the telly.
No, I'm listening.
It's so rude.
I'm listening to you.
No.
Oh, yeah, I've probably done the listener a favour.
So rude.
Are you going to finish? Yes or no?
If you look at me.
Okay, go on.
So I was trying to catch what these people were saying. And so I caught what they were saying, or what I thought they were saying. And then I started shaking hands with people saying, pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you, pleased to meet you. And they all started laughing at me. And the person I was with said, what are you saying? I went, same as you, pleased to meet you. She said, no, I'm saying peace be with you. And I was just saying to everyone, pleased to meet you, how you doing? You all right?
That's the story.
No, but you were watching the football.
That's the story.
Turn the football
Hey,
off.
Joe, that's the
Funny
story.
That's a funny story.
Yeah.
That is a funny story.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah.
Right, go on. Go on, ask me. Go on.
Don't forget to get your calls into the Sports Bar this evening. Jamie and Jason will be back with you from 10:15 following a massive night of Let's not Champions League.
You can't even
European
talk,
football.
can you? You can't even
Champions League football, Jack. It's not.
Do you know what? I'm not doing the last bit.
Oh my! Look
Go
at
to
this.
a break. He's disgusted. Go to a break. I'm not doing the last bit. Your fault. They miss out.
Who would have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centrepiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967, when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93, when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyoncé are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These range from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on Rihanna's show. Artists know they'll rocket up the charts in the following weeks. Rihanna's average sales improved by 140% in the months following her performance. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
Well, Matt, to the last hour drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and that's all you need to know.
Man, had it shove it in your mouth today. See? Me.
What was that? Say it again, Jack?
Man, had it shove it in your mouth today.
I don't even know what you're talking about now. I don't even want to know.
No, it was you stuffing. It was you stuffing your face with sweets again. Had it shove it in your mouth today. That's what you're talking about.
Are you saying it again?
Stanky sweets.
Who bought them?
Who wanted them?
Did you have any?
I offered you an orange in the water.
Throw your kids' life.
And you wanted a Red Bull and
throw your kids' life.
Did I force the sweets on you? Did you pick the sweets or did I?
I picked them. Who picked your sweets?
Didn't have any. Gave him out there.
Why are you lying
Ask
to
Joe.
people?
I gave them away.
I don't need to. Did you eat any of your own sweets?
I had one sweet.
There you go. So
you ate the whole pack of yours.
No, I haven't. I gave them to Joe. Put on a bit, hasn't he? Still to come and have some fun with Benty's questions in Wild and Benty. But first, European action is underway, and so is Danny Roll's reign at Rangers. Jeff Peters is watching for talkSPORT.
It's Brann 0, Rangers 0, 17 minutes played. Rangers starting brightly. Nicholas Raskin with a shot blocked and then his header wide. But since then, Brann have had a good spell of possession and pressure. Pull back from the left. Gudmundsson with an effort blocked by Suter. Then a corner from the right. Helland with a header which went just wide of Butland's goal. And Butland then made a massive save from a close range header. So they're living on the nerves a little bit, Rangers, at the moment in, as you say, Danny Rule's first game in charge of the club. But it's Brann 0, Rangers 0.
Good work as always, thanks for that. Right, let's stay with football. Go ahead Eagles, they're in action live on talkSPORT 2. Let's have a listen and find out how things are doing.
Going to fake the handoff to Miles Sanders, sit in the pocket, sit and fling one deep, looking for AJ Brown in the end zone. Oh!
No, Jack. That's the Eagles.
Philadelphia. A.J. Brown connects on the big
Oh, he's unbelievable, A.J. Brown, by the way.
Jack, I'm looking for the go-ahead Eagles. The football. No, fade that one down. You faded the wrong one up.
Goldstein again went with him and forces the ball out for a throw on the near side. Welcome along to listeners on talkSPORT. We're live on talkSPORT 2 tonight. Go Ahead Eagles 0, Aston Villa 1. Villa in front inside the opening 4 minutes. Cross from the left-hand side. Keeper made a bit of a mess of it, and it fell invitingly to Gessan, who rolled it in almost unknowingly into an empty net. There have been a couple of big chances as well. Ollie Watkins had the ball squared to him by Gessan after the keeper gave the ball away, but Watkins' shot was weak and well saved by the goalkeeper. And then we saw a great Sancho run cutting in from the left-hand side. Buendia took it off his toes, and that time Debussy made a fine save. But it's been all Aston Villa here on talkSPORT 2. They lead by a goal to 0, and they're on the attack again now. But Leanne Sanderson, Villa having it all their own way at the moment.
Yeah, Jadon Sancho's having a brilliant game down this left-hand side. Matson as well. I mean, Go Ahead Eagles are just sitting so deep in a 4-5-1. That's absolutely fine, but doing it so, inviting the pressure on. They've made a lot of changes tonight. Emery's made a lot of changes, and Sancho, to be fair to him, is having a really good game, and it's about time.
Yeah, the rest of this game is live over on talkSPORT 2. We've been playing 21 minutes. Go Ahead Eagles 0, Aston Villa 1.
Touchdown! Time now for this.
Benty, what's up?
Oh, Benty, what's up?
What's
Benty?
Yeah, time now for What's Up, Benny, which means, of course, two things. One, your questions to former Burton Albion loanee striker Darren Bent, and two, friends has obviously finished in the office. Right, shall we start with the questions? You've been sending in anything you want via the gift of WhatsApp, your voice notes. Let's find out what you've sent in.
What's up, Benty lads? Stephen from Selby, Evertonian. You may or may not know, but Brookside did a one-off special and all the old characters came back. If there was any TV show back from the past, which one would you bring back?
I'm glad I missed that. I would have watched that.
I didn't know that.
Was Mick back? Mick?
What?
Mick, that was his name, right? Mick. There's a guy called Mick.
Yeah.
Obviously Sinbad. I think he might have passed away though, Sinbad.
You right?
The Corkills.
Yeah, Jimmy Corkill.
Was that the storyline he was buried under the patio?
I don't know.
One of them. Yeah, man, what a show that was, man.
I didn't know. I'd have to watch that and catch up.
Yeah.
Can I ask, it was a Hollyoaks crossover, just been told. Okay. Does anyone see it? I'm curious, did they just walk in, or was it like they were back in Brookside Close?
I didn't start. Because in my head I've got the doof, that's not that.
No, ding, 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 ding. Find Brookside music, Jack. Ding, ding.
Oh, sorry, which one starts? Doof. Oh, EastEnders. Yeah.
Jeez, Benny.
Right, so the question is...
The most famous one ever.
So, at the minute, I've been watching, for some weird reason, is it 2.5 Men?
Hold on. Jeff Peters watched it. He can tell us more about it. Jeff, I never thought I'd be coming up to for Brookside updates.
So I was a big fan of Brookside, so I watched the Hollyoaks Brookside thing last night.
What happened?
So what happened was there's a couple of characters. There's been some characters that have gone from who were originally in Brookside and now been in Hollyoaks, and there's a couple that's in Hollyoaks now. Who used to be in Brookside, and it turned out that one of them faked his own death. That was it Mick Johnson?
When did you see this yesterday?
Last night, I think.
Hold on. How'd you get? What, you were in Norway and you got Brookside, did you?
Well, it's online.
Oh right, okay, yeah. So you got a VPN then?
Anyway, so it was Mick and Sinbad in the taxi. They went back to Brookside Close because Mick had to tell his daughter that she was in trouble and that she found out her dad faked his own death. And there was
they went back
Bobby
to
Grant, there was
Brookside.
Sheila, there was...
I'm watching this.
Yeah, it was really good. And even a classic from Barry Grant, calling somebody a blate. That's
unbelievable.
Thing, like calling someone a blate, which he used to use when he was in the Bill as well. It's very cleverly done. So Phil Redmond's in it. There's some really... That's a spoiler alert. There's some really clever...
I think this is going on longer than the actual show. I mean,
okay, so let's just say there's some really clever elements to it.
Okay,
some good throwbacks, but then Hollyoaks later at night.
Fade him down.
That is
great. Fade him down. There you go. But I got more of an update about Brookside than I did the football.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that.
Put the music back up, will you, Jack? The normal music.
I'm watching that.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
So I've been watching 2.5 Men for some weird reason, so I'd bring back TV show 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men.
I know.
What, Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, but
is that on the back of watching the doc?
No, but if I could bring back any TV show, probably Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince. Move on now because it's a big chunk of the sections.
Oh, next one, please, Jack.
What up, Benty? If you could go back in time and attend one sporting final, let's exclude football, what would it be and why?
I mean, we've had that quite a few times.
meters.
And I'm guessing Jack,
meters.
Jack, I apologise. Billy wasn't really listening because we've had that, I don't know how many times, that question. Because
Friends was on The Office, that's what he was saying.
I've always said.
Monica's back with China, apparently.
Rumble in the Jungle, haven't I? I said it, I don't know how many times.
He said final. Why don't you listen?
But that's a final, isn't it?
No, it's not a final, Rumble in the Jungle.
It's a final boxing eliminator. That's what they call it.
It's not a final.
That's what they said. That's what
no,
they call it.
you've made that up.
Well, I'll go back to then the final of the Olympics.
100 metres.
100 metres in Beijing.
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis, no.
What one?
2008, Beijing.
What was that? Oh, Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breaking records for fun. Doing that, like celebrating way before the line.
Finish?
Yep.
Next one, please.
Ready? What's happening, Benny? Benty, Southampton fan here, Harvey. Just want to know, in the history of all goals in football, what goal would you have loved to have scored?
Oh, yeah, that's a great Snoopy impression. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
That really made me laugh.
The last one, 1970 Cup final. I think it's Carlos Alberto, where Pele just knocks it to the side and just comes in and whack.
Yeah. It has a tiny little bob.
Tiny little bob and it just goes boom.
That's probably the greatest goal ever scored.
I mean, in terms of probably memory, yeah, that'd be the one I'd like to have.
Okay, good question, good answer. Next one, please, Jacqueline.
What's happening, Ben? Hey, Otis here in Berkshire/Reading. Just need a bit of your inspiration, please. Going out with 4 of my mates next week for Halloween event, adults. What would you dress up as? Thank you.
Michael Myers.
Thank you.
Michael Myers, man. There was a geezer.
You do dressing up?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
When I when I used to live in Birmingham, there was every Halloween there was a geezer that used to drive around like the area.
Sounds weird.
In his car, but he
drove around his car. How weird is that? Let me write it down. That's insane.
In his car, right? And he just have the Michael Myers thing on, and just scary, man. Weird.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, but weird. But yeah, Michael Myers is scary as anything, man.
Mike Myers, the geezer from.
You can't kill him. You do everything you can to him. He just never dies. Kick him out of a window from skyscrapers to get up. He's fine.
What, Mike Myers is.
Jamie Lee Curtis. He was in it. Halloween.
Oh, I'm thinking Mike Myers from Wayne's World, not him.
No, Michael Myers, man.
Oh right.
The white
Never
mask.
seen it. Yeah. What's the reason why he had the mask?
Oh, I can't remember all that.
Why? Have you seen the film?
I've seen all of them, but there's
Why has he got
there's that many. I can't think.
Oh, okay. All right. There's a surprise. Next one, please, Jack.
What's happening, Benty? Matt here, South Wales. Quick question. If you had a choice, what are you doing? Front row at WrestleMania or the Super Bowl? Goldstein, what a barnet. Yeah, me now.
I've got Super Bowl, obviously.
Yeah, you won't choose WrestleMania.
I mean, I love WrestleMania. I've been to wrestling.
Is there one great WrestleMania you think, I wish I could have been at that one?
Yeah, I mean, I can't think they put me on the spot, but
why?
I would have loved to have seen when I think Austin fought with The Rock. I think for WrestleMania.
Who's Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
And anything here with him involved, I would have liked to have heard the.
What does that mean?
His walkout music.
All right.
But yeah, Super Bowl, easy.
Right. Any particular one?
Yeah, the Eagles when we beat the Patriots.
We. That sounds sick when you do that. It's not a we. You're not them.
Yeah. Okay, you Man United.
Yeah.
So you're we, are you?
I've
what?
been to see him.
I've been to see Eagles. What's your point?
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. It's all my kids' life.
Where?
Here and in Philly.
How many times?
Twice. Don't matter. Have I been? That's more than you've been in the last 10 years at your Old Trafford. So have that.
It's not.
What it is.
I'll let you have your moment. Next one, please, Jack.
What's up, Benty? Ollie here from Leicester. If you was the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles and you had to pick 2 wide receivers, a running back and a tight end from past or present, who would you be picking?
Yeah, next question, Jack.
Right, I'm going.
Next one.
What's happening, Benty? Leader West Ham fan here. What is the best non-footballing advice you've ever been given and why?
John, I'm going to go back to the previous question because someone has taken their time out.
Jack, well done, man.
Taking their time out to send us a WhatsApp and you just cut it off.
Jack, that might be the best button you've ever
John,
pressed.
he nearly got himself sacked.
Running back.
So I would go my 2 running backs would be. No, sorry, my 2 wide receivers would be. Calvin Johnson would be one.
The fridge.
And Jerry
Calvin
Rice.
Harris. Yeah, Calvin Harris in the fridge.
My running back would be Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. What about Lynchy? About up on the roof.
And my tight end would be Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah. What do you like a tight end?
And then
no, I'm saying, is that an important position? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Why is tight end so important?
Because they are now. There's big body, big body receivers, man. Throw the ball to third downs.
Tight end is a big body receiver.
Yeah, because he's massive. Tight end.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And so, best non-footballing advice I ever received was, if you can, get rid of Andy.
Okay.
And that was from Liam Fisher. So, there you go.
That's weird. He gave me the same advice about you.
There you go.
Right, well, obviously you can't, so you stuck with me.
There you go. That was a bit.
Very good. You're a funny man. Funny man. Makes a change. When we come back, Benty's going to pick his 1 to 11.
Is that now, is it?
No, in a bit. We've got a European preview when we come back. Your veteran 1 to 11. End of show quiz as friends finished. Did you find the music for Brookside? Did you find it?
No, it's too busy pressing buttons. He shouldn't press.
Oh, after the break. Too busy, are you? Doing nothing, Jack? More from me and Benty, the comedian, right after this Live and Drive. Brookside.
I'm watching that, on the train.
I'll be watching it on the train.
You won't.
You gonna get your dongle out?
No.
Why not?
Because remember, I don't use train dongle, which is crap.
Yeah. Why don't you get your dongle out?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get it back out.
Get it out, man. Good show, Brookside.
Being my ploughmans on the train.
You're listening to Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside. Still to come, we'll bring you team news from all of tonight's European action. Just quickly, Newcastle United have reportedly explored the possibility of bringing Elliot Anderson back to the club. You're playing it again, Jackie, yeah? In cricket, England's 30-20 against New Zealand was washed out by the rain in Auckland, giving Harry Brookside a 1-0 series victory. But now it's time to preview tonight's European football action, thanks to our friends at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yeah, we can start by touching again on Nottingham Forest, who host Porto in Sean Dyche's first game in charge. It's the game you can hear live on talkSPORT tonight. They're still looking for their first win in the Europa League this season. And Dyche spoke to the media yesterday and was asked what he's discussed with the owner since taking the job.
I spoke to him and the people he thinks are important at the club about the prospect of it once the decision was made with the outgoing manager, and I spoke to him and he spoke very openly to me about the challenge. I think he is aware of the challenge. I don't think he thinks it's a gimme just because of last season. He does keep up with the stats and facts. He knows at the end of last season there was a challenging run where they didn't get as many points. He's aware of that, and that's why they look to add to it, and add a bit more to try and keep building and try and keep moving forwards.
It should be a great atmosphere tonight at City Ground, shouldn't it? You've played there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I've done,
What's it like? What's it like to play on that pitch?
Yeah, I played there a few times. I played there a couple of times with Ipswich, I believe. I played there in the Derby, Forest, that Derby in that region, East Midlands Derby. Yeah, it's rocking. Always a place I enjoyed going. It's one of those old traditional stadiums that had real character to it. You'd have to say, not these modern stadiums, which I do like as well, but it felt like an old school proper football stadium. Do you know what I mean? So it will be loud in there. By the sounds of it, the fans are on board with the Sean Dyche appointment. I'm not quite sure how on board they were with the Ange appointment, but I think that coincides with the fact they were annoyed that Nuno went. But I think for Sean Dyche now, he's in a situation where he knows what he's got to do. I think he's a manager with a very clear plan in terms of what's expected this season, and I think he'll do that. I look at Sean Dyche and I don't see him as a manager that looks too far ahead by going, well, if I win the next couple, we could get into Europe. He just takes each game as it comes.
He spoke about the fact that he was there as a kid, and he talks about how much he likes Brian Clough, etc. Do you think to the fans it makes any difference whatsoever if they know their manager has a connection with that club from yesteryear?
I think so. Yeah, it depends on what capacity. Like I know, but I like the fact he's brought in two ex-legends.
Yeah, who's it? Stone.
What is it? Ian Wone.
Ian Wone. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I like, because straight away the fans can identify it with some part of the coaching team. He obviously lives in the area, Sean Dyche. I'm not trying to say where, like, obviously give away his location, but it's obviously
in Nottingham.
Yeah, it's quite well known. He lives there as well, so it just seemed to all fit. But I just think what you're getting with Sean Dyche as well. But I always think about the next. So if Sean Dyche does well this season, listen, they're not going down. There's nowhere to go down, and they have a good finish. Okay, so what's next? How do you, what does Sean?
For him?
Yes, what does Sean Dyche do next? What is the expectation? Does he then aim for Europe with Forest? Like, what's the progression afterwards? So, and it's a little bit unfair because at times he never really gets to see that. Like, he finished in Europe with Burnley, but even with Everton, he never got to that next. It was always about just keeping us up. I would like him to be in a stable scenario where it's like, right, we've stayed up for a season now quite comfortably. Let's get top 8. Let's see if I can get to, do you know what I mean? Consistently.
I think they'd also like to emulate what Newcastle did with the Cup. That's, I think, so important.
Forest. Well, they've got a chance in this competition.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I'm talking about Newcastle in the League Cup, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, okay. How do you think they'll get on, by the way, against Porto tonight?
Blockbuster on paper, isn't it? But I think they'll get a result. I don't see them being wide open. So I think you might see a performance from them because they're almost going back to kind of Nuno football, which they all know.
Yeah.
So I think they'll do. I think they'll win.
What score?
2-1.
Okay. Let's move on. Talk about Palace. They host AEK in the Conference League. It's live on talkSPORT 2 at 8 p.m. Palace won their first game in the competition away from home. Tonight will be their first major European home match in the club's history. Oliver Glasner has been speaking ahead of this game, and he said his side will need to be at their best tonight.
We want to qualify straight for the round of last 16, and therefore we have to be on our top level. Larnaca won 4-0 against Alkmaar. Even Alkmaar had a red card after 2 minutes, but winning 4-0 against AZ Alkmaar, who won just at Ajax Amsterdam. just shows the kind of quality, and therefore we need to be on our top level.
Are you expecting Palace to go all the way in this competition? It's a big ask so early on, but are you?
Yeah,
they're good enough.
Do you know what? They are good enough. They're more than good enough. My only concern is how big's the squad. If they get 1 or 2 injuries in certain areas, because they've been quite fortunate with their big players being okay. I know Wharton's in and out, but Mateus is quite fit. He's quite durable. Ismail Sarr, Mark Gahey, do you know what I mean? So I think if they can keep the squad of players together and they don't get many injuries, and I expect them to go far in this competition, because they've only lost once in, I don't know how many, it must be over 20 games now. It must come on 20 games. And even that one was tight. Do you know what I mean? So, such a good team. Such a good team. Well structured, well organised, good manager, good players, good fan base.
What will the score be?
2-0. Okay. I'll take a double. I want to see that.
You want to see that too?
Celebration, man.
Let's finish with Celtic there in Europa League action, actually, at home to Sturm Graz. Celtic have just 1 point from their 2 games in the competition so far, and domestically they sit 5 points off the top of the league. Brendan Rodgers has been speaking to the media ahead of this game. He said it's time to start putting things right.
I can't be any more motivated to turn it around, because it's okay when you're winning trophies and playing great football and everything else. So I'm so determined to try and turn the feeling around and the feeling on and off the pitch, because for me it's not what Celtic is about, or not what Celtic should be about.
Do you think that Brendan Rodgers looks at the Celtic job still thinking, if I win this and if I win that, I'll have another chance in the Premier League?
I think we'll get another chance anyway. At some point, yeah. I think
is that his aim? Do you think, or is he happy up there winning?
I think he's happy, but I think he definitely would like another crack down here. I mean, he won the FA Cup. People forget about that with Leicester, and he's done well for Celtic, although they've been so far ahead of Rangers for such a long time now. But yeah, I think so. I'm not saying he's using Celtic as a stepping stone, because he's probably not. But I think ultimately he would like to have another go in the Premier League. Why would you not?
I agree.
Competition, money, everything.
Okay, that was a look at tonight's European action with our friends at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Wherever it is, they're here for it.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here for it. Book now at enterprise.co.uk.
Don't forget, right now on talkSPORT 2, you can hear live commentary of Aston Villa's Europa League clash against Go Ahead Eagles. The last we heard, it was they were winning 1-0. We're just approaching half-time. They have equalised, so it's currently Go Ahead Eagles 1, Aston Villa 1. That game, as I mentioned, live over on talkSPORT 2. Danny Rolls getting his Rangers reign underway right now in Norway. Jeff Peters is watching that for talkSPORT. Jeff, where are we at?
We've had a goal 5 minutes before half-time. It's Brann 1, Rangers 0. Quick counter-attack by the home side. Shot came in. It was a missed kick, really, and it kind of confused everybody, and it just fell into the path of Kornvig from close range, and he just rolled the ball into an empty net. Rangers have been disjointed in this game so far, and now they find themselves behind just before the break. Brann 1, Rangers 0.
Good work, as always. Still to come, we'll be hearing Benty's veteran Premier League 11 in just a moment, but first it's time for No Googling. Before we hear Benty's team, we want to know who's the oldest English player ever to score in the Champions League. Oh, you'll never get that. I mean, you know him, but you just won't get it. Who's the oldest Englishman ever to score in the Champions League? The answer to that and more coming up live and drive on talkSPORT. What a great question that is.
Didi Hamann hopes we've seen a turning point for Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. The German finally got an assist in their 5-1 Champions League win in Frankfurt, but Hamann says Wirtz must now do it domestically.
The games in the Champions League are not as frantic and quickly and physical as it is in the Premier League. He's got to show that form in the Premier League as well. He hasn't done it so far, he showed glimpses.
Meanwhile, Gabby Agbonlahor says Salah will be fuming at starting on the bench last night.
If I'm reading Mo Salah's face, I'm reading someone that's saying in his head, how dare you, after all I've done for this football club, how dare you put me on the bench?
Elsewhere, Spurs have a new non-executive director. Eric Hinson is a former US Navy officer and pilot. He becomes the 5th member of what Tottenham have called a refreshed and modernised board. And we're hearing reports that UEFA President Alexander Sheffrin is putting pressure on the Italian FA to cancel a planned overseas game. AC Milan versus Como is due to happen in Australia in February. Italian journalist Daniela Fisichella says a final call could all come down to cash that the Western Australia government is investing.
12 million euros to organise the game. The funds are going to be split pretty much equally between the two clubs, Milan and Como.
And there's more at talkSPORT.com.
I've got an unbelievable clue for you. Who's the oldest English player ever to score in the Champions League?
No.
Right, you ready for the clue?
No.
You don't. Oh, go on, say answer. No. Write it down. It's an unbelievable clue coming up. Right, you ready? First name is what you use to get creases out your clothes.
Iron.
Write it down. First name. Surname. Now, just bear with me on this. Just bear with me on this.
Iron Brian.
Just bear with me on this,
Claire.
right? No. Is you
We know we're at 7.
You eat it on a cob.
Corn.
Right. So the whole saying is what?
Corn on the cob.
Right. That's his surname. But listen, if you had a daughter, it would be corn on the cob daughter. But the opposite of that would be
what?
Listen, if you had a daughter,
corn on the cob son.
Right. That's his surname.
Iron corn on the cob son.
Yeah, you can actually hear it. Actually.
Iron.
Man United player.
Iron.
It's 36. Well, you got
Iron.
What's iron?
Iron Brian.
Right, there you go.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian. Corn on the cob son.
Yeah, get rid of Corn.
Iron on a Cobson.
Get rid of On.
Mate, what is this bloody answer?
Brian Robson.
Okay, Corn and a Cobson. Rubbish that. Get rid of Corn. Get rid of Son.
Follow us to 7 Atlee Toy hosts live Europa League action. Forest hosts Porto over on talkSPORT 2. You can hear Palace against AEK Larnaca in the Conference League. We'll bring you all the team news for those games as soon as it drops. It's half time in Rangers European tie in Norway. Jeff Peters is watching for talkSPORT. Jeff, you there?
Yeah, it's Brand 1, Rangers 0. Danny Rule said before the game, I think it's important today we do our basics right. Well, they haven't so far. They find themselves behind and deservedly behind. Brand took the lead just before the break. They raced forward, a miskick shot. Saw Jack Butland wrong-footed. The ball fell to Emil Kornvig, who just had to roll it over the line into an empty net. Not the first time this season Rangers have had players out of position or not being switched on. Butland had earlier made a couple of smart saves as Brann looked much more threatening. Yusuf Chimiti's weak header at the keeper, a real wasted moment for the visitors who have to improve massively. Half-time, Brann 1, Rangers 0.
Thanks, Jeff. Now, as you may have seen over the weekend, a Sunday League team has gone a little bit viral. Withamshire AFC have an amateur vets team with 9 former Premier League players in their current squad. Their team has racked up a combined 1,801 top-flight appearances, 222 Premier League goals and 325 international caps. Players include Papa Cisse, Emil Heskey, George Boyd, Stephen Ireland, Ned Manua, and Premier League title winners Jolien Lescott and Danny Drinkwater. Ridiculous. The Vets over 35s team, they're based in South Manchester. They play in the Cheshire Vets League Premier Division. So on the back of all of that, we thought we'd ask Benty to put together his all-time Premier League veteran 11, with the only rule being that each player must have played a game in the Premier League after their 35th birthday, but must have been a good player.
Yeah, couldn't just be hanging on for dear life.
No.
All right, so I've gone for Edwin van der Sar.
Can I ask how old you were when you retired?
35. I think.
Okay.
Edwin van der Sar.
Right.
Very good goalkeeper. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Well done. Is that it?
Yeah. Well,
very good goalie.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
Very good goalies. In-depth analysis.
Yeah. Left back.
Any other goalkeepers you were close to?
No, it wasn't. It's hard because he.
How old was Seaman when he retired?
I mean, he's not Van der Sar, is he? I don't know how old he was when he retired, but Van der Sar was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant for us, yeah.
Left back, Ashley Young.
All right.
I mean, he's 40 now, still going.
How was Evra?
Yeah, he wasn't 35, was he?
Yeah, okay. I'm probably going to ask this question with every player.
I know, yeah, of course, yeah.
Young. Hold on, he's a right back, wasn't he?
But he played a lot of left back as well. Yeah, fair bit of left back, yeah. Okay. And plus I have to get him in. Right back, I've gone James Milner. Still going now. About to break. He's going to break.
Right back though, is he?
I
know, but come, where are we going now, lad?
No, he could play there. He could play.
No, he can play there, but he was not traditional right back.
Yeah, but he played there a lot of games right back for Liverpool. A lot of games.
You got centre half Teddy Sheringham. He could have played there.
No, Teddy Sheringham. Centre halves Hierro.
Right, okay.
Bolton.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah, well, he was your example, so he had to.
Yeah, Thiago Silva. What a player, Champions League winner. 2 in the middle of the park. I've gone 4-4-2. You want it back? I bought it back for you.
Thank you.
Right. 4-4-2. Gary McAllister.
Oh, my God, what a player he is.
Yeah. When he went to Liverpool, everyone thought he was unbelievable.
Yeah. He was at Leeds predominantly, right?
Yeah.
That was his...
Yeah, but then went to Liverpool. Did he win the treble?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I know, a treble.
Okay, he won a treble, the treble.
Yeah.
2 guy next to him.
Yeah.
He was so good for Blackburn. Yeah. His technique.
That's natural talent.
Yeah, bang. Yeah. Left wing, Ryan Giggs.
Had to be.
Right wing, Ronaldo.
Right, when he came back.
What
was he, 37 when we got back?
Yeah. Old, yeah, but yeah.
He looks unbelievable, doesn't he?
Incredible. 2 strikers, Teddy Sheringham.
Has to be.
Yep. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Okay.
Good thing.
Yeah.
But you know, I was going to go for...
I mean, you've zipped through that. We had loads of time for that.
Yeah, we could talk about other stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, Vardy was close. Obviously, Jamie Vardy.
God, yeah.
But here's my team. Would you have to go for it?
Who's your captain?
I would probably go for, in this team, Thiago Silva.
Yeah. Who's the best player there?
Out of all of them? Ronaldo, obviously.
Yeah, but when he came back, what was that? I don't think that was the best.
Yeah, but...
all players in their 30s. Ronaldo.
Yeah, but it wasn't in their 30s. It was 35.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sorry. I mean, I think when
Thiago Silva was a joke.
Yeah, he was.
I still think now, watching him in the Club World Cup, you drop him into any team now with a young whippersnapper next to him, I still think he does the job.
I don't think he's got pace anymore.
He didn't have it then. Didn't need to. Read the game so well.
I know he did. Yeah, no, you're right. He did read the game really well. I'm surprised you don't put Vardy in there.
No, he was close. He was close. But it was hard.
You had to put Teddy in there.
Yeah. Zlatan.
Let me ask you this.
Did you like Zlatan at your club?
Let me ask you this question, right? Where does Teddy Sheringham play in today's game? Where does he play?
Number 10.
Does he play?
No, but he could be that vocal point. Because I look at someone like a Firmino, who was that kind of, that number 9/10. But Teddy could play that easy.
What, down the middle?
Yeah, up front of his own. He could hold the ball well and win his flick-ons.
So?
Yeah, his touch was good.
All right.
Really clever.
Okay. Zlatan gone. You got Zlatan now. You've gone for it so quick.
How was Zlatan for you?
I thought it was amazing when he came. Do you remember? I think his first goal was away at Bournemouth. Do you remember that?
What
day of the season?
Yeah, but it was a drive from quite about 25 yards, bottom corner.
Yeah, great goal.
I also remember him scoring that goal against City, where the goalkeeper dropped it, and he volleyed it in. Like, I think it was Bravo, a nightmare debut. City dropped it, and he volleyed it in.
Do you know that's reminded me of something nothing to do with anything.
Oh, there you go.
Do you remember Balotelli when he scored with his shoulder blade? Shoulder. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He was a good player, wasn't he?
Do you know what he was? He was a good player.
He was a big game player.
But you just couldn't trust him.
No.
Like the moment that the game finished, training finished, you think, oh no, what's going to happen tonight?
Yeah, he was perfect for one season or two seasons.
Yeah. But he scored some great goals, man.
I think I might be saying he's the only assist ever in the Premier League.
Was that Aguero?
It was Aguero's pass. Where were you for that game? I know we're going slightly off piece, but we can. Where were you for that game?
I have no idea. Where was you?
Oh, I was with a load of Man City fans.
Was you?
Yeah.
Where?
I was around someone's house. I don't need to tell you. Okay.
That's it. That's what you got.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Right. So
this story better be good because
you just asked me. So it was Kate Thornton, TV presenter.
No, I don't.
Okay, used to do X Factor. Blonde.
No.
Okay, fine. So it was her son's birthday, so we went to the pub. Her son was probably about 9 or 10 then. Okay. So we went to the pub, and obviously it was a kid's birthday party. So I was like, oh yeah. So I knew it was such a big game, and everyone knew it was a big game. So it was like, we got to watch it, and she lived 10 minutes. So she was like, right, you can have the keys to my house. So me and about 5 lads went round there, we watched football. And obviously with minutes to go, I'm like, hey, here we go, we've done it again. And then when Aguero scored that goal, I mean, everyone just jumped on me, and I couldn't breathe. It was horrific.
Was that horrific for you?
Yeah, it was awful. What's your worst moment in football? That's a great question. When you've watched it as a fan.
Oh, as a fan?
Yeah.
There's been a couple, mate.
Go on. As an Arsenal fan, what would it be?
The Champions League final hurt like crazy.
Well, I mean, what?
Barca.
The Henry one?
No, not the Henry one. The Barca final, where Lehmann got sent off.
He got sent off, okay, yeah.
And then...
Why did he get sent off?
Hey, Almunia. Look at his performance. 2 crap goals, man.
Really?
Etu, near post. Belletti pretty much scores on the byline. Goes in.
Didn't Etu score with his shoe off? Oh no, that was Messi scored a header with his shoe off against us.
Yeah, what header that was.
Is that allowed?
No, I think if you score with the boot foot, it's a fine. If you scored with the one without the boot,
okay,
that's what a referee told me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was one. Another one. I think the Naeem from the halfway line was bad.
That killed you?
Killed me. Yeah, that was another.
Because it was Naeem, or because you just lost that?
Just lost that final again. Arsenal. One that.
What about as a player?
It was. I'm trying to think. Worst
one game you thought, oh, that's horrific.
Oh, there's been loads of them where you have games and you go, but luckily enough for me, they weren't. Some of them were not meaningless, but it was just like a normal league game.
But they weren't a sort of, if you win this, you go up, and you lost at the last minute. You didn't have any of them.
No, I lost in playoff semi-finals.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah,
and they weren't at Wembley.
No, so both times West Ham. But both times at Ipswich, West Ham. One time Derby was at Hull.
Oh, you lost 3 semi-finals?
Yeah.
To get into the Premier League?
No, into the final. To get into the Premier League.
Yeah, into the final?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Twice West Ham.
Did you miss chances?
No, I scored in one of them.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't hold on, second leg.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Derby Hull one, we played the first leg at Pride Park, and we went 3-0 down in about 15 minutes. So the game was done. And then at their gaff, second leg, we go 2-0 up in the first half. So we're thinking...
Here we go, back. So 3-2?
3-2. Couldn't get that last one.
Did you have a chance?
No.
You didn't have a chance?
No.
Because you remember everything?
I came on. Yeah, it came on.
They didn't start you?
No.
They need goals, they didn't start you?
No, come on.
Who was the manager?
At the time, it was Darren Wassell.
Why is he not starting you?
No, but we had a good team.
Who's up front?
Nugent, maybe, or Chris Martin, maybe.
Nugent.
Something like that.
And then not starting DB for goals.
No, but
I'm glad you didn't go up.
Nah, I'm not.
That's terrible.
It would have been. The team was good at the time, and they were flying.
Yeah, it could have been better with you in it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of
dreadful mistake.
One of them things.
When we come out, we'll have team news. More football tonight. Big games happening across Europe. The boys on the Sports Bar, of course, from 10 will be taking your calls. When we come out, we'll have team news.
So I swear. And can you ask Producer Joe to stop telling Andy? So can you tell Producer Joe to stop Andy telling these dead stories?
Where's that from? That's funny, is it? You're meant to be our partner in crime.
He said, them rubbish stories, man.
When we come back, one more Billy will be in the studio. If Friends has finished, obviously in the office. You listen to Drive on talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside over on talkSPORT 2 tonight. You can hear Palace against AK, Larnaca in the Conference League. Alex Crook's got team news for us now. Crookie, good evening to you.
Good evening. What a choice of music that is, by the way. The Eagles to mark a special occasion in Crystal Palace's history, their first ever home game in a major European competition. It's a strong lineup as well, just 3 changes from the weekend draw here against Bournemouth in the Premier League. JD Convo, Jefferson Lerma and Will Hughes are the players who come in to the Palace lineup. Out go Richards, Kamada and Wharton all on the bench. So Henderson is the goalkeeper, Convo, Richards, Convo, Lacroix and Gay the back 3, Munoz and Mitchell the wing backs with Lerma and Hughes in midfield, and then it's Sarr and Pino in behind, Jean-Philippe Mateta up front. This one live on talkSPORT 2. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff as Crystal Palace take on Larnaca.
Thanks, Crookie. Follow us at 7. Natalie Sawyer hosts live Europa League action as Forest take on Porto. Team news for that one's in. Jim Proudfoot can tell us more. Jim, good evening to you.
Yeah, Andy, a very good evening to you. Well, Sean Dyche's first Forest team shows 3 changes to the last, fielded by Ange Postecoglou, and, as expected, a change of system back to 4-2-3-1. Hudson-Odoi and Ndoye return to the flanks, and Igor Jesus starts up front with Morato and Sangare left out. Awonyi is injured. So it's Sells in goal, Williams, Milenkovic, Murillo and Zinchenko the back 4. Douglas Luiz and Anderson, Ndoye, Gibbs White and Hudson-Odoi, and Igor Jesus up front. Porto include Jakub Kivior on loan from Arsenal, the former Southampton centre-half Jan Bednarek, and Norwich old boy Boya Sainz wide in a 4-3-3. Charlie Adams alongside me, and we kick off at the City Ground live on talkSPORT at 8 o'clock.
Celtic also in Europa League action at home to Sturm Graz in the Europa League. David Tanner is watching for talkSPORT, and David has the team news for us as well. David, good evening to you.
Good evening from Celtic Park, and Brendan Rodgers complained that his team performs like a Honda Civic when it's expected to drive like a Ferrari this week. Well, they stalled at Dundee, losing at Dens Park for the first time in 37 years. And despite that appalling performance, Brendan Rodgers makes just 2 changes tonight. Alistair Johnson comes in for Anthony Ralston at right back. That's a big boost for Celtic. He injured his hamstring in the Champions League qualifiers and has missed 10 games. The other changes in midfield where Arne Engels replaces Yang. It's Celtic against Sturm Graz, who beat Rangers a couple of weeks ago. Kick off at 8 o'clock.
Good work as always. Thanks for that. A big night of football means, of course, a big night of phone calls. Get your calls into the boys on the sports bar from 10 p.m. Now, one more Billy's walked into the studio. Bill, you all right?
Yep.
How's your day been? What have you been up? Unbelievable. Can't even get that right. Unbelievable, Jack. Forget it, Jack. Ruined the joke. Turn it off. One job to get the friend, and he comes up with, I don't even know what button he pressed. How are you, Billy? You all right? Turn the mic on now.
Really good.
We've been in the show quiz. Just press it, Jack.
Yeah.
Quite incredible, isn't it?
He's been really excited for that joke.
The whole joke, the whole day on that joke, and he's pressed the wrong button. One button. Jack will call you. What are we doing tonight, Bill?
The end of show quiz is all about Eagles.
Oh dear, yeah.
Because of the Go Ahead Eagles.
Yeah, the football team.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Benty? What are you doing?
Huh?
You got your iPad. What are you doing?
Just trying to get visa sorted and that.
Do you want to go first, Andy?
I'd like Benty to concentrate just for a minute or two.
He is doing his visa as well.
Right, can you just wait?
Go on, Bill.
Andy, do you want to go?
If unless I go first, I'm doing this. It's up to you.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll let you go first if you close that. No, all the way.
No, I'm on the script page. You go first.
Cool, Bill.
Andy, eagles have great eyesight. From how far away can an eagle see a fish?
Where's the fish? In the water or on land?
Good question, that.
In the water.
Well, you don't even know. You lived it.
Probably in the water.
Go on then.
Like
probably, right.
500 metres, 1 mile, 10 miles.
Mile. I know for a fact it's a mile.
Yeah.
I was on the back of an eagle once.
Benty, if going at top speed, how long would it take a bald eagle to do the 100 metres?
Go on.
Oh, that's a great question.
0.5 seconds, 2.2 seconds, 9.6 seconds.
2.2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99 mile an hour. Top speed.
Yeah, good.
Andy, the bald eagle is a species of eagle, but who was voted the world's sexiest bald man back in 2024?
Oh, I was probably Statham, but go on.
The Rock, Prince William, or Pitbull?
I don't know what Pitbull is. What's Pitbull?
Good looking Bald man.
Right, okay. William.
Yeah. Is he bald?
Not really. I mean, he's bald, but he's got hair around. So what's bald?
He's bald on top, isn't he?
He's bald on top,
That's the main thing.
Is your dad bald, Bill?
Probably if we're going bald on top, yeah. He's bald.
Right, sorry. Is your dad bald, Bill?
Yeah, he's bald, yeah.
Right. What about your mum?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Benny, how...
Hold on, what's wrong with that? Oh, your mum could be bald, could she?
She could be.
There you go.
She's not, though.
All right.
Benny, how old was the oldest ever Eagle?
Go on.
33, 66, 99.
How do you know this? Would he have birthdays?
They checked it.
With what? His birth certificate?
Yeah.
99.
Checked it.
33. They don't live very long.
How do they know that? Well, they cut it open and count the rings.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Andy, Philadelphia Eagles are an NFL team. Name 3 more.
In Philadelphia?
No, just...
Oh, what, just 3?
Yeah.
If you can't get 3, you're...
Dallas Cowboys.
Benny, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers. Get in there. Yeah?
Yeah.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars. Have it.
Yeah, well played.
Nice.
Thanks.
What did you have written on there, Bill? Every single one of them?
No, just a few.
Just ask Benty.
Yeah.
Go on.
Miami Dolphins.
I don't care, mate.
I wrote down.
Yeah.
Benty, name 3 more animals other than the eagle that begin with the letter E.
Oh, here we go.
Any elephant?
No help, please.
Elephant is a great one.
No help.
Emu.
Yeah.
And a...
No, that's A.
Emu and...
No, that's A.
No, it's not. And the last one would be endangered... No. E would be E, yeah? Elephant.
Yeah, it's loads.
Come on, Ben, there's loads, mate. You got 10
Ewig.
seconds.
Ewig?
Oh, earwig, yeah.
Earwig, yeah.
That's what I wrote that one down.
Earwig's it's not an animal, is it? An earwig?
Little insect, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on, what you got, Bill?
I've run out of questions now.
No, E's.
Oh,
that's it. We can't go out on that.
Elk or the earthworm. That's what I wrote down.
You had loads then, yeah? 2. Imagine, I had loads written down.
Busy night football means, of course, a busy night on the sports bar. Get your calls in 03717223334. Stick it in your own, store it there and dial it about 10:15. Jason and Jamie will be taking your calls after another busy night of football. We'll be back for Friday show tomorrow because it's Friday at 4 o'clock. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.